Yeah.
4. Guys, you're nodding.
Cheers,
cheers,
cheers, boys. Yeah,
Clang,
we can do
clang,
this.
clang,
There we
clang,
go.
clang,
Hell yeah!
clang.
Thank you for having us.
Of course.
All right.
Yeah, cheers.
All right. Redmoon Band boys.
Yes, sir.
What is this podcast called?
Redmoon Band Boys.
No,
Yeah.
welcome to episode 1 of Redman.
Consistently
We're back. Everyone's consistently off. It's number 225. Wow. It's Brandon, and it's Nick from the Redmoon Band.
Correct.
Thanks for cruising.
You're welcome.
It's good to meet you for the first time.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who's met these people. You guys
Yeah.
are meeting them for the first
Well,
time.
then hit me with that. Tell me that story.
So, I mean, the only reason I know him is because we played a gig at the Marine Room.
Yes, we did.
How long ago was that already? Like
Few weeks, 3 or 4 weeks?
4 weeks or something ago. Yeah, it was super fun. I was
that
subbing for a Big D.
Darnell? Oh.
Yeah, Darnell.
Did some shout out?
Shout out
Big D.
Darnell.
He's in the like
vibe.
3 or 4 timer club on
Yeah,
this
he's
show.
been on here a
Nice.
bunch.
Yeah.
We actually played back. We were his backing band for a couple shows.
Oh, no
when
shit.
we first started after Porcelain. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's kind
Well,
of neat.
Wait.
I always forget the name of that venue.
Porcelain Hill.
No, not the band. The band.
No,
Oh.
Supply and
Supply and
Demand.
Demand.
Oh,
Supply and Demand.
I thought you
Long-
said porcelain. I was like, what?
Yeah.
No, he was from Porcelain Hill.
I've known you for a while.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I'm wearing the Porcelain Hill shirt.
Yeah, there you go.
Really?
Yeah.
Shout out porcelain.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. I mean,
But
from
wasn't that the night? Did you say someone got stabbed or something?
yeah, did you guys?
Oh,
you
dude,
saw
yeah, I
that?
heard about that.
Yeah.
Now, was that actually true?
I think so. That's from what I hear, man.
Starting off right. Let's talk about stab stories.
Right?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. From what I hear, like from what I saw, I did see a cop come out and tell his other cop friends, "Look what I just confiscated," and it was a big fucking knife.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, and it was just like a fucking switchblade type thing. And then I was talking to Darnell later, and he
He
was
makes
like,
it sound like it's this big, and he's like, it's a
Nah.
switchblade.
"But big fucking like 12 inches or something." Like 12 inches.
It's like a goddamn Bowie knife.
Like when I say 12 inches.
Shit.
You know,
Yeah. 12 inches, 18
They have
inches.
to confiscate.
Yeah.
But yeah,
thought
and
it
then
was
I'm
his
talking to Darnell, and he's like, "Yeah, when I first got here, I saw someone like getting loaded into an ambulance, getting like holding their side. So like,
Yeah. Look.
someone got
That
cut.
was in
Yeah,
Laguna
someone got
Beach.
cut.
Yeah,
dude.
On the damn coast.
Yeah, right downtown.
Of the money. Of
Yeah.
the money in OC.
Exactly.
Like, damn.
Dude,
Gotta
there
make
was
sure-
some.
Gotta make sure they know whose beach it is.
Man,
Yeah.
I feel like I've been to
This is my
safer
BJ,
dive
someone's
bars
waking.
in down heart of Long Beach.
Exactly, right? It's fucking weird.
We whale watch.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah.
2 months ago. One of my employees came by and was like, "Hey, just so you know, like it's not safe to go down Laguna Beach." And I was like, "Why?" And she's like, "I was at this restaurant, and then the cops showed up. Someone abducted a chick from here." And I was like, "What the fuck?"
Whoa.
I
Laguna's
going
beach.
hard,
I'm not
man.
going. I feel safer in my hood, dude.
Dude,
No way.
a kid just like shot up his parents too, like a half a year ago there.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, how was Marine Room then?
It's gotta
I
be
had
better than
no
that.
fucking clue what was going on. I had a blast.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was a good
I'm
night.
like shocked right now.
Yeah.
Man, I
That
don't
was
watch
just
the news.
like maybe like a month or two ago, something like that.
Yeah.
No, not even a month. Yeah,
Two,
that was
3
like
weeks.
3 weeks
Oh,
ago.
3,
Yeah.
4 weeks,
Pretty
yeah.
recent, yeah.
It was right
Yeah, it was
after
fun.
Boomtown.
Yeah,
us?
right before maybe.
Oh, yeah,
So
maybe.
yeah, maybe like 3
Yeah,
4
the day
weeks.
before.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it was the day before. Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Well, rad.
The room
Yeah.
treated you well.
Oh yeah, no, it's cool.
Yeah.
It was different. It was different.
Yeah, you guys were doing covers that.
We
whole
did a
night,
little
yeah.
bit of something. Yeah, no, we had to do a little flip up and change. So we had like a 2-hour slot that we needed to fill, and
Yeah, who wants
we were
to play
like,
their
"Hey
own?
man, let's go for the safe stuff." And we went for. We did like acoustic, fiddle, like we
What?
had, and he was on the drums. Like we changed it up a
Yeah.
whole lot
Yeah,
for
yeah.
just that show.
Because I normally
But yeah.
play bass, but
Yeah.
this one I
Yeah.
play drums.
Yeah, no, we're like a rock
Yeah.
band, but yeah, no, we changed it up, did a lot of covers that
So
night.
then, what's the when you have fun with covers? What's the repertoire look like?
Yeah.
What are you going in between?
I mean, you were doing some cash.
Dude, we got a lot of
Yeah.
old
Yeah.
like old outlaw country kind of stuff, bringing into some new stuff. But that's like not really what the
Right,
the
yeah,
Red
yeah.
Moon Band is.
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
if there's tea
Yeah.
to spill, here's the place to spill it.
I guess, are we
right?
spilling tea?
We spill tea.
Are
Dude.
we
Yeah,
spilling
dude,
tea?
please do.
Yeah,
So-
no, you go.
I mean, where do we start? I mean, so we were the 3-piece. We originally
Yeah.
had Noah on drums, me on bass, him on vocals, guitar. But just, I'll chalk it up to creative differences.
Bands.
Bands.
Like they all
Bands.
get chalked
Bunch of
up to.
fucking-
Yeah.
We ended up letting go of Noah.
Okay.
But the agreement at the time was
To play the
that's
show.
why we still had the show.
Uh-huh.
Because
We're not big fans of backing out of shows. Worst case scenario, make it
Yeah.
happen.
Must
Yeah,
go
show
on,
must
right?
go on.
Yeah,
But
yeah. So basically,
yeah,
we've been experimenting with some cover tunes on my own, soloing, just to kind of keep relevance and have some fun, right?
Yeah.
So it was
Hone
our
the
first kind
chops.
of it was kind of a trial run of doing an acoustic show with the violin and like fiddle kind of thing and drums. So it was totally different.
Yeah.
Went over surprisingly really well.
It did. The crowd was eating that shit up.
Yeah,
it was
You
fun.
throw a couple Johnny Cash tunes, a bunch of white people getting drunk.
Yeah, for sure. You're gonna start dancing.
Of course. But you're not wrong.
Yeah, dude. I was like, what's a safe bet? I gotta throw some cash out there.
Yeah.
In Laguna Beach, you're
In
gonna
Laguna
find,
Beach,
you're
I was
gonna
like,
find some white people.
Yeah, but then we're gonna find some knives too, I guess. So
Yeah.
I suppose.
yeah, dude.
That stabbing sounds a lot like Huntington Beach.
That sounds like
Sounds more like a Huntington Beach issue, yeah.
But it was cool.
How long you guys been jamming together then?
So again, from the top.
Yeah, dude.
We met in high school.
Yeah.
I've been lovers ever since.
Yeah,
That's good.
And we took a 10-year gap, but
Yeah.
Lovers first, friends second.
Yeah.
But
No,
sorry, go ahead.
we started this. I was like 15 or like 16 or 17 or something like that.
I was a grade older, yeah.
A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Right.
We did this little garage rock band in high school, kind of like a reggae rock thing.
What were they called?
What
What were you called? What was you guys?
No exception.
No
yeah.
exception,
Yeah.
yeah.
Excellent.
Fuck yes.
I really
Yeah.
love band names. So
Yeah.
It was and it was definitely there was a lot of exceptions.
It was goofball.
It was
Super
fun.
goofballs. When we look back at the shows, it's
like-
those
Dude.
tracks. They're
Yeah,
so
it's-
cringy.
It's like you're
listening back.
you're 16 and you're
Yeah.
thinking
Yeah.
about
Thinking
sex
about
and
heartbreak,
girls.
God.
and
Yeah,
fucking-
heartbreak.
Yeah.
and-
Oh yeah. My
I did a-
girlfriend.
I did
2
a-
weeks left.
Yeah,
me,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
I'm so sad.
I did a cover of Metallica. I'm fucking good on listening to anything I made when I was 15.
Oh, okay.
We said like reggae rock. So like, what's the main veins? Like, what's the sounds like?
Well, from back in the day,
From back
yeah,
then.
yeah.
it's like I love Sublime.
So,
I mean,
yeah,
of course.
Sublime,
From Long Beach,
Revolution,
Yeah, I like Pepper. You know,
Pepper. We
Pepper.
covered a
Pepper,
Pepper
that-
song.
We did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Slightly Stupid has got to be in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, listening wise, we didn't
Listen,
no covers,
yeah.
but yeah, we
Okay.
listened. But yeah, just that typical SoCal West Coasty kind of reggae.
Yeah, totally.
vibe.
Just kick on the, when you're 2 chords, you just kick on the gain for the chorus, and you just get back off. Like real simple
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
But then we came back together. Actually, 2020, I called him. It was like I saw some post, and it like really inspired me. It was from EDM artist Diplo.
Yeah.
I just saw his 10-year progression, and he said, it was me in 2005 to 2015 kind of thing, and what he was able to do, and I was like, fuck it, we could go do this shit. So the only guy I knew to call was Nick from 10 years before that. So
Great.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
So
Yeah.
and we kicked off. I mean, he named it. He named the Redmoon Band.
There you go.
Yeah.
So yeah, from some paintings his
That
wife
my
did,
wifey
yeah.
did, yeah. She does acrylic paints, yeah.
Cool.
Sweet.
That was pretty fun.
Yeah, so it was just, and it's crazy. She painted over it. I don't even know what it is now
What?
because she paints
It's
over
gone.
them. It's gone. It's gone. But it was one of those things where I just went to bed. She was just up all night, had an artistic streak going, just painting everything, and then just on the blank wall that we always hung her, projects
Latest,
on.
yeah.
It was just a big red moon. It was just like a navy blue sky and just like the whole canvas was just a big red moon.
Sweet.
It's like, yo,
That
let's
works.
be the Redmoon Band.
Yeah.
Just like woke up. Next thing, first thing I see out after waking up was a giant red moon. Yeah.
Yeah,
great.
he's
So
like
give
watered
her a
his
call.
lawn.
Does she have a
Redmoon Band.
Instagram handle or something?
No, not for her
No?
art. No, she doesn't like to push it too much like
Oh.
that. I don't know why.
Well, you
but,
can visit somewhere to get 10% off her paintings using Red Moon.
Yeah.
It's not true.
But no, we have a cool little hallway set up of all our stuff.
she got
all her
her-
Dude, that's
originals.
awesome.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we've just been trucking. We started out in 21.
Yeah, so then 10 years later,
Yeah.
if you were
Yeah.
playing ska stuff before, punk ska,
So my whole journey
Yeah.
was I've played all 3 main rock and roll instruments on stage. I started off on drums.
Is that your first instrument?
Drums are my first instrument.
Nice.
I'm classically
Another one.
I'm
Yeah,
not gonna say classically trained, but I was in an orchestra in middle school.
There you go.
And
how old is first instrument starting?
Middle school,
So
7 or
10 I got so my birthday is
10,
like 3
12?
weeks before Christmas. So
Cool.
right when
Okay.
I turned 10, Christmas after that, I got my drum set.
hell yeah.
Started banging the shit out of it in my living room.
What kind of drum kit?
Oh,
Yeah.
groove percussion.
Fuck
Yeah,
groove
come on now, the black
percussion.
one, the 5-piece, yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then I went to middle school, joined the orchestra there. We were pretty good. We won a little contest, got treated to go to the Disney Studios,
Sweet.
covered a couple little kid movies,
That would do it.
like Emperor's New Groove. I can't remember the song. Just a little,
Threw off my groove.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then after that, I just started going into bands. Met up with him. I was his drummer for a while. After that, and I played guitar for a punk called Altar Boys. We did a thing for it was ALTER, the Alternative Boys. I guess
it.
I don't know.
Oh, before you move on, what was your inspirations on drums?
On drums, first one was Jordison.
Hell yeah.
I still right now
Dude,
on my
he's got a
fridge.
picture?
Yeah, it's on my
Hold on,
fridge.
we got a
Dude. Yeah, I was 11 years old.
You pop up right now the picture of Nick and Joey Jordison full makeup
Oh, there
costume.
you go.
Yes, I had
it's a great
the what's it called, the
jumpsuit.
jumpsuit?
Yeah.
The black jumpsuit.
Yeah.
I had all painted like a goat
Fuck yeah.
patch, just white paint face.
I made a Joey Jordison mask too.
Yeah, that's
I
cool,
definitely
dude.
made one as a kid.
This is a
No, I
common
just
theme.
painted
yeah.
my face and just did the black
Oh, you did it on
marks
your face?
Yeah, I just straight painted my face.
I bought like
yeah.
a blank kabuki mask thing.
That's cool.
dude.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
What's the favorite track to play?
Wait and bleed. I'd say.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, classic.
It's a classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
There's
a
no
good
wrong
one.
answer. That's
Yeah.
the good news. Any of these.
I mean, that's one that you can like.
It's a good one to
That's
learn.
That's the
to,
best
yeah.
way to get someone to like that band.
Oh,
Yeah.
that song? Oh, it hits
yeah.
all the hits all
Yeah,
the chords.
that's
Because
definitely a good
my
one.
lady is like hip hop heavy and not of that ilk. And I think it was like Saturday. We're sitting in my bed and just like I was watching South Park, the live at Red Rocks.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, something came on and Megan's like, what is this song? And I was like, yeah. Something.
Yes, it's a good one.
And
Yeah.
she's like,
Down the rabbit hole
what's a
we go."
song that
Yeah.
I want to listen to? And I was like, wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
not
she listened
rules.
she's like, oh, that's good. And she listened to the other. She's like, that's not for me. I'm like, exactly.
It is their mainstream breakthrough one because he sings in the chorus.
Well,
yeah.
she got one that
Yeah.
was like a B-side that was very heavy and like kind of just grumbles. And she's like, what is it? I'm like, this is kind of music.
Yeah, but then
Fast.
I'd also say what's his name, Chris Adler from
Okay.
Lamb of
Oh, there
God.
you go. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was just listening to him the other day
nice.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, I got when I was 17. I got a little garage tattoo of Lamb of God on my
There you
chest.
go.
and my stomach.
Are you a
Yeah.
double kicker?
I am.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He
for
just
sure,
started.
forever and
I just
always.
started learning, like a year ago. But
Oh, you
Nice.
slayed the drums.
Yeah.
We saw
oh,
you
thanks,
play
man.
that.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
I
but
like
not
watching it.
double kick.
No, you can get a fooled man. You could have said anything. I would have believed you.
Yeah, thanks, man.
I'm not.
Yeah, Oliver slays.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm a good drummer. But
He only
not a
went to
double kick.
school for jazz.
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah, I went to jazz
fucking
school.
badass, man.
Yeah. When we got him, we're like, play like this. And he's like, okay.
You switch your hand. Were you playing traditional?
Nah, not really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. I don't.
I've never
I don't
seen
like
you
it.
hold the stick
Yeah.
that way.
I do it when I'm showing off.
That's
honestly.
okay.
That's the only
it's
reason.
a little
Yeah.
parlor trick.
Or switch
Yeah.
it, you know what I mean? But then you start getting into guitar.
Oh, well, first bass actually.
Okay.
On stage, I hit guitar first, but in the bedroom, I was playing my bass.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
But yeah, I played bass a lot. Like I said, yeah, like in my bedroom, just along to System of a Down tracks.
There you go.
Yeah.
That was, but
It's a good call.
Good call.
Yeah.
Yeah. I played a lot of System of a Down too when I was growing up.
yeah, and
Great
then
stuff.
and then a buddy of mine who also played bass was in a punk band, and their guitarist quit and was like, "Hey, yo, go get a guitar and pretty much go do what you do on bass.
Yeah, learn
and
power
just-
chords.
and
Yeah,
do it on power chords, and you
Yeah,
can come
yeah.
play for
Hold your
us."
fingers like this forever.
Like, exactly. That's exactly what it was. And I was like, all right, bet.
Yeah.
All right, and I did that for a few years, off and on. And then I also went back to the other bands as drums. So I was doing drums and guitar for a while. And then, then he called me. And then,
You're like, let's go.
but to digress a little bit more, I went to school for audio engineering.
Oh, there you go.
And it was coincidentally like 3 months, maybe 6 months after I graduated that he called me and like, I actually just graduated.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
let's go to fucking studio.
Yeah,
Make
yeah.
a fucking record.
Exactly.
obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so it's-
exactly.
Do you work on your own music? Like, are you mixing and doing that stuff? Or
I mean, yeah, but for Redmoon, we do pay for you
Okay.
know some.
Yeah.
We
I
don't
was
have a
just telling
converted
them,
garage
but-
like this. I wish I did.
yeah,
You know,
the
but-
stuff that I heard sounded great.
Oh, thank you, man.
Yeah, we were just
Yeah.
listening. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool,
it was
man.
good stuff.
So that was through our producer Andres.
I actually,
Yeah,
that was the guy
those
we
things
went,
were-
I went
yeah.
saw today, or me and my wife saw today.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
of all
good
these,
sonics.
all the singles out, like I searched Spotify, right? So
The last three, four weren't coming up in March, all from him.
cool.
Okay.
I think there's 3 before that were from a different producer. And
That's
engineer
right,
over
yeah.
at
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Long Beach.
But yeah,
But
I
now
do
you
all
have,
the
like,
demos. I do all the demo work and all that.
Cool.
Yeah.
But now you have like a steady producer.
Yeah.
Go-to.
Yeah, for the band. Yeah, to
Yeah.
really
That
kind of
helps.
elevate us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
We wish
definitely-
we could find one.
Dude, we got his number if you need a guy.
Yeah, he knows his stuff.
Yeah,
We're
no,
But
picky
it's
as
really
shit.
good to have like an outside ear to kind of
Always.
like
Yeah.
Dude, he actually kind of became like the fourth member of the band.
Yeah.
honestly.
That's how it
That's
should
what you-
work.
that's
So-
what you
Yeah.
want.
And
Yeah.
the way
We've
he
worked-
works isn't. I think your music's gonna sound good this way. It's a legitimate opinion of just like
Let's make this good.
let's make this good,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
this way sounds good. It's not. It's very unbiased.
Yeah.
Is what I'm
Yeah.
trying to get at.
We've
Yeah.
never worked with like a bad producer. It's just we haven't worked with our producer.
Styles.
No,
So
it
it's
makes
like
sense.
Yeah,
we
it's
go
chemistry.
somewhere where like it's all, like it's missing something still, and then you go to another guy and you're like, yeah, this is missing something this way. So like that's where we came into running into building our own studio.
Yeah. Well, like,
Like,
yeah,
fuck
we lucked
everybody.
into it. But,
I mean,
yeah.
to each their own. I mean,
Yeah.
the reason why we go with him is he's got almost 15 years on me when
Yeah,
it comes
he's-
to
he's got the
engineering. So I just
experience.
gotta give it
Dude,
Yep.
credit where it's due. You know.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, don't get me wrong. It took us like 8-9 months to do this, but when we did our last record, we were still borrowing a fucking microphone to get the vocals.
yeah.
Like-
I mean, you gotta do
and
what
still
you gotta
sending
do.
it to everyone, being like, "Does this sound good?"
Oh man, and you get like
Yeah.
15 opinions, and you're like, oh
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like,
yeah, you just
Which one should I listen to?
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's great to have a go-to guy that's got a.
Plus, gear costs money.
oh my god.
Yeah, that's.
Well, we're building up. He's got his.
Oh,
He's
God,
being
tell me
modest,
about
but
it.
he's been building up his own studio at home, and that's actually been kind of taking off in a good way too. So we're
Yeah.
excited
That's
about
fun.
that to see.
Yeah, he's got a new drum set in there. Got a little SJC going on.
Oh,
Yeah.
the SJCs.
Dude,
Yeah,
that
those
kick's
are
nice.
nice.
So I like that kick.
Kick
That's
sounds
cool.
so good.
I like that.
And
Excellent.
it's still got the stock head on it. It's got the SJC logo, and it still
Sweet.
sounds rocking.
Are
Yeah,
you like
those things are
for
rad.
for hire, for day, for hour, for week? Like what's
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Drum hustle.
okay?
Drum
Yeah.
hustle's real, man.
Yeah.
Real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm official salesperson. Yes, you know we're.
Ah, you
rate.
can, you can use
I get
the-
10%. Yeah.
You can use the code Redmoon Band. You can take
Yeah, exactly. So,
10% off your first.
if you need
your first
drummers,
booking.
bass players, guitar players, we're your
That's
guys,
2 ads. It's
man.
going to
Hit
cost you
us
at least
up.
$15.
Hit us up for hire for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so then 10 years later, and
Yeah.
you start like.
Well, I want to know, Brandon, what are you doing in those 10 years? then?
Yeah.
Dude, I went to college and got a sales job and fucking didn't do
Okay,
anything with
fuck
music,
yeah.
really.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I was, it was like, we played so much together, it was a lot of fun, and I was like, man, my parents were like, hey, you can be a rock star, you just gotta go to fucking school.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, okay, fine, I'll go to school.
Yeah. School's
Because
good.
clearly I'm a huge rock star, so they played it off.
It worked.
Yeah, no.
It worked.
But so I did that, and really just kind of diddled around and just made some songs on my own, just singer-songwriter kind of stuff. And
Okay.
Yeah.
that's when I called him. Like, I got like 10 songs that I really want to record and get going, and soon to find out the 10 of them, like, 2 or 3 of them are actually decent, You're like,
Can happen. Yeah, that can happen.
I love my girlfriend. I don't know about that one, man.
it's just so relatable.
It's universal.
It's simple. It speaks to the heart.
But that's when I called him, because I knew he went to school for it, and I just I was like, man, if anybody's gonna record it, the only guy I know, and I know he fucking will, so give it a shot. So that's the way we started, and we actually did our first show in my backyard, in our backyard, our old
Yeah,
house. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was actually pretty
You
cool.
shot a
Built
music
this whole
video in
fucking
it, too.
stage. Yeah, the only
Yeah.
music video we got out there that's pretty badass
Got a
is,
light
is
show
from
going on.
a stage that we built for when lumber was the most expensive.
In the pandemic.
Dude,
yeah.
I was like,
right in the
good
smack
lord,
of
this
it.
stage is like, this is our budget, took half our budget, but
You returned
Yeah.
it, right?
no, I'm still burning that damn thing in my backyard, dude. Like,
it? That's fun.
because I was
it
like,
now.
how am I gonna?
Yeah.
And then I left it out, and it just got all rotted up and stuff. So it's like, it was like it was 4, dude.
So you're just open, burning, rotted, painted wood.
not painted.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Not painted.
Okay.
We just covered the top with like a carpet and glue and stuff like that. But
Okay.
And
peeled
burning the
off.
carpet and the glue, too.
Yeah, well, yeah, we had to sniff the glue if we're gonna. How else are you gonna do it?
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, that's just fun.
Good for the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Why are we missing this
Every-
huge strip?
I don't know. Yeah, no, but it was cool. But yeah, no, we built like, it was like, what was it, like 8 feet wide by 16 feet long,
Hell yeah.
2.5 feet high. It was a big ass stage.
That's rad.
But it's cool though. Yeah, so it's still burning it in my backyard. Yeah, my wife was like, "You better take that shit down. I'm tired of seeing that in my backyard. I'm done with it."
Shout out, Kelly. What's happening?
That's okay.
She's sick of it. She's fucking sick of it.
Yeah.
You're a beautiful soul, putting up with a lot of musician stuff right now. Yeah.
Oh man.
So, okay, first instrument, yeah.
My first was guitar. Yeah,
Okay,
'cause
how
I was
old?
Still on it. I think I was 8 or 9.
Okay.
Yeah, it was gifted to me by my neighbor. And yeah, it was
Acoustic, electric?
it was a
What is it?
sunlight acoustic, man.
Shout out to your neighbor.
Shout out to my neighbor. Yeah, she's awesome. And they gifted it to me, and first song I learned on guitar is Stairway. So
Yeah.
that was acoustic, and I just had to.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it was cool. I was just kind of taught myself actually YouTube videos and shit like that. So.
YouTube University
YouTube
all
Dude,
day.
YouTube University.
Yeah.
That thing slaps, man.
Yeah, dude. Anytime
the
you do
information
something,
of the
like,
world.
Yeah. alumni
Yeah. Yeah.
Jealous
yeah.
of everybody on the internet. Now it's even worse. These some like 8-year-old kids is like way better than you'll ever be. Sometimes you're like, damn,
Right.
this is great.
Yeah.
It's a 5-year-old doing coding. You're like, okay, all right.
yeah.
I think I need to go back to
I'm gonna
cat
win them on my
videos.
personality.
Yeah,
okay?
let's
This is what we're going for, personality.
Well, thinking back, there's a lot of people that we've had on that like were gifted their first instrument by like a family member,
Really?
or a neighbor, or a friend.
That's cool.
Like I
Yeah.
wonder what the percentage of like people that follow through with a music career have been gifted
After that?
something versus like
I
just
mean, you
Like
need
as
someone
like
to
a
push you.
present or something.
yeah, versus your
Something,
parents
yeah.
like buying it for you. Like
Yeah.
someone that I wonder if that like means something more to a person as an individual.
Because it was like, is it worth it because it was gifted or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, or
right.
just like that someone had the like wherewithal to just be like, hey, this kid wants to learn how to play music. I got one I don't play. Like, boom, here's like a little
probably
extra
good.
push. Versus like some spoiled kid, it's like, I want a guitar for Christmas.
Yeah.
You just get one and you're like, yeah, that's cool.
And it just sits there.
Yeah.
Or when parents are like, it's piano or you die.
Yeah.
All right.
And you
I
practice
guess I'm playing piano
5
now.
times a week. Yeah.
But never play the instrument again.
And then they resent
Yeah,
it forever.
exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
So then the progression into, like rock and roll is now you're on a sunlight acoustic learning.
Oh yeah,
Everything?
Black on
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I can remember that far back. Let's see. Now just kind of 80s hair metal songs. Then
Sweet.
you're like, I got to get an electric guitar. So then
Wait,
you,
80s
you
hair
get your
metal.
first Squire white guitar.
Strat?
Strat.
Yeah,
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 Squire
yeah.
Strat. And you're like, that was when Squires sucked. Now they're like pretty damn good.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys seen them lately, but like
They're pretty
there's
dang
some
good.
pretty bitchin' Squires. Like, what the hell was this?
Electronics have like gone down from back in the day when like how much a computer part cost to
Oh.
like now.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure guitar parts are the same thing.
Yeah,
Like you can only
probably.
get a pot to be so good.
Yeah.
And then like everyone's like, oh, I got it up there too after 20 years.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. But
So like,
that's-
Squires are still they're doing good. They're little like Mustang bass or something.
they
I
got
think- I
like
think
they
it
got
works.
every model.
Yeah, they
now.
got
They
every
got a
model.
Telly Squire, they got a Strat Squire,
Yeah.
they got a Mustang Squire.
They have exclusive to Squire designs that Fender doesn't print as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
Those are
Yeah, I'm
sweet.
like, these kids got it made these days.
yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're still the same price, too.
Yeah, there's the same price. I mean, I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
some of them gone down. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
right.
lie.
$199 with a gig bag.
Yeah,
Yeah, with,
and a shitty amp.
And your
Yeah.
shitty amp. I love that shitty amp. My knob broke off like first year. I was like, now it's
yes.
stuck at 9. Like, yeah.
Well, at least it's stuck at 9.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Better than
I
being-
remember getting pliers in there and like damn near shocking myself. I forgot to unplug the damn thing. They got like metal on metal trying to figure out how
sure,
to get
yeah.
it. I'm like, okay.
At least it's stuck on loud as opposed to off.
Right.
Yeah.
off.
That is true.
So then you go right to what? You said hair metal. So Poison?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Poison.
Did you go Motley Crue? Where'd you go?
I went all. You're
Yeah.
naming it.
You're
Okay,
naming it, bro.
Warren.
Keep going.
Warren. Oh yeah. No,
Okay.
My mom
Rat,
was
GNR,
like the biggest
UFO.
80s metal girl ever, and so
Fuck yeah.
my first introduction to music was just 80s hair. I couldn't get my hair big enough. And I went to Catholic school, so I couldn't even have it long enough. So just
Oh.
like
Yeah.
some of this horrible ratted out, try to do the comb thing.
Yeah.
And we won't go down that road. But
There was a point in my life, it was around 12 years old, that I thought Def Leppard was going to be my favorite band of all time.
yeah. Oh yeah.
But it was AC/DC all the whole time. Still is.
Yeah,
Nice.
So there's nothing
Dude,
I
you
can
can't
do
go
about
wrong.
it. Yeah.
Actually, I saw Def Leppard not too long ago at the SoFi Stadium.
And
With,
they
it was
fucking-
Motley Crue, it was fucking
that
Def
thing.
Leppard,
Joan
Jett, and Poison. And dude,
Incredible.
Sounds amazing.
actually, everybody sounded great except for Motley Crue. Sorry, guys.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Dude, he can't sing anymore.
I'm just like, the instrumentals sounded great, but
Dude.
it was like, whoop
They're even tuned
Yeah.
down.
yeah,
Yeah,
they're,
yeah,
yeah,
they're
they're
tuned down.
actually we're in that tuning for
Oh,
most
they
of their
are?
songs, D standard, yeah.
You got to see Mick, though, yeah?
Yeah, I did get to see him. Yeah, before John 5, yeah, so it was cool.
Yeah, they have him in
Yeah.
a wheelchair
They're
or
a
something.
big
or
It's probably the
marionette
last time you're ever going to
strings.
see him, too.
Yeah, no,
so.
yeah, no. He was sitting there just like, I'm gonna play what I can play, and then that's. But he still shredded, Like,
I'm fucking dying.
yeah, yeah.
Dude, they should
Dope.
invest in one of those. They have like that cool exoskeleton thing that like holds you in positions.
God, oh my God. Just hold him in a rock pose.
Yeah.
Just-
They
You just gotta have the elbow moving. This hand has gotta go. Yeah,
They're going to hologram him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
They're
pretty
gonna-
soon.
they're gonna stuff him, dude. Put him on stage.
and just keep them
Play
on
the
stage.
track.
Stuff.
They're all like doing the bow at the end, and he's still just like this.
Oh, that's fucked up. That's funny though.
Or just put them on strings and put the two
Yeah.
can. It's fine. But John 5 is a great. I mean, he's
No,
one of the best.
fuck,
yeah.
dude.
I mean,
you can do. Wish you could have this shit.
Yeah, he's a slayer.
Amazing. Yeah.
I mean, it beats GNR with Buckethead. Am I right? Am I
Oh,
right?
man.
No, Buckethead's great
Yeah, I was
too.
gonna say,
But yeah, in
Buckethead's
his own
Slayer.
respect, in his own right.
But
yeah,
you want
But
Slash.
he's not Slash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Shit.
biggest dude. I was like, so a little story. I was so stoked. We have the same birthday, so I was like,
You and Slash?
yeah. So it was like, but like 30
Birthday
years
twins.
apart or whatever, right? So yeah, but I was just like, I remember I went to my mom's. She grew up big old 80s head, right? I was like, I want the biography of Slash's biography right when it came out.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
And looking back, you should never have a 13-year-old
No.
read that book in your fucking life.
They'll teach you. They'll
Drugs,
teach you some
sex,
yes.
and rock and roll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whenever you're not watching this, kids. Whatever, you're not reading that. You're not reading it.
Too
Dude,
bad Dad already read it.
yeah, no, dude,
You're
I
a
just remember
pussy.
looking back.
Going on Google right
Dude,
now.
yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right. No, I'm not even kidding. Like, and I was so stoked. Someone to his book signing, and I was just like, oh my god. And finally got to sign. I was just like, same birthdays, man.
Yeah.
13 years old. I was like, oh my god, I'm so fucking stoked right now. Yeah,
Oh, that's
Dude,
a
that's
life.
awesome.
That's great.
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Where'd you meet him?
It was a book signing. It was
Oh,
just
yeah.
going
Yeah,
to
his book
sign his
signing.
book. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I
Barnes
just
and
was
Noble.
like, oh, same birthday's cool, dude. 13, and I'm like, oh my god, it's like
Was a Barnes and Noble still in existence?
I'm
They're still here.
Like a
dude.
record
They're
store?
actually there
still-
is.
Okay.
There is down in Long Beach 2nd Street. There's and yeah.
Yeah.
there's
Yeah, there's
still
one in
down.
HB over
Yeah.
by or in the
I don't
Belter.
read books though.
Yeah, me
I
neither.
never tested that book. Yeah.
So for me, they never
You
existed.
said
Yeah.
percent off. Red
Music
Band.
theory, that's about it. You know, and then you only get through half of that.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
stop reading it.
Yeah, my lady's an audiobook all day. She's just
Audio books.
That's where
She
it's
still
at.
reads books, so I have like all my shelves are filled with fucking books.
Oh, that's nice.
But she's a nerd.
Reading's
yeah,
important. You gotta read.
Yeah, it's for the birds.
I like
dude.
reading.
I'll listen to my stories. Thank you very much.
I like my words spoken to.
Okay, so then when do you start writing songs? Like what age?
Actually, my first song I wrote I was with him in the band. It was called Jailbait. It was pretty fun.
Jailbait.
Yeah.
It's about being young and just just be loving some girl that's
Yep.
way older than you that you shouldn't be loving.
Pretty much. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Just checking, just making
Allegedly.
sure. Yeah, just checking.
Yeah, no, we won't name names, but it's very true.
You still got the recording?
I do.
Yeah,
It's
we
on
do.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
need it. dude.
Facebook,
Yeah.
I think. From like 15 years
Oh,
ago.
Facebook.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah!
I think I have my
That's
like
me on
workout
drums and
cut
on
off
guitar,
sleeve
yeah.
shirt
I'm just
on,
kidding, I'm
just
not gonna
ripping
put it
it on a
That's
12
what you
string.
want.
But we are gonna listen to it.
It's don't. Then maybe a little bit.
Yeah, that's what you
That's
want.
amazing.
If that's what gets us there, go ahead. And listen.
Yeah, that blows up.
This is where beginning genius.
So then with a Slash obsession, don't let me get too gear nerd,
Okay.
but because it gets inside baseball when you get too
There's
gear
only two of
nerdy.
them. We can get gear nerdy.
But yeah, did you get a Les Paul? What are you playing these
I
days?
finally have my Les Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it
Okay.
a gold top? It had to be a gold
So
top.
I was searching. They're way out of my fucking
Dude,
budget,
yeah,
but
right. I was gonna say how
I will
much money.
say, I started off. I finally got my Les Paul actually about like a year and a half, less than 2 years ago.
Okay.
But it's actually bitching, dude. It's a unburst finish, so it's a lot different than most bursts you're gonna see. It's actually really pretty.
Yeah, I'll pull it up.
It kind of takes
Jamie?
It takes a lot of the light that's in the room. Like when you're playing a stage and like the light is bouncing off everywhere. I've seen it looking back on videos where it looks orange, it looks red, it looks yellow, it's got
That's
all
cool.
these different colors that come out of it because the wood really shines through. It's like a
Dude.
I like finishes that aren't too flashy, so the wood really just comes out of it.
I'm a big natural wood. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
the
Yeah, dude, I
the
saw-
T40's blonde. The other,
That is
yeah.
it.
Sick.
It's fucking
Yeah.
sexy.
Yeah, so sometimes it looks yellow,
Sometimes
it
it
looks
looks orange.
amber.
Sometimes, yeah, dude.
Yeah, I know
it's-
that color.
Yeah, it's bitching, dude.
Dope.
I fucking love it.
Super dope.
Yeah.
Plus, grain is beautiful.
Grain is,
Yes.
yeah, I got this. I found this. Actually, we were on our honeymoon, and I went to, I don't know if you guys ever been to Nashville?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
they have
Carter's Vintage Guitars. It's like one of the coolest
It's one
spots.
of the, yeah, they do
Went
videos
there, dude.
and
I
shit.
found a 82 natural ash Strat, and I had to pick it up. Like, I was like, Keely, honey, I know it's our anniversary. It's about us, but it's about me right now. I need to get this guitar. Yeah, 3 out of 4 days I was there.
Did you say Natch, Ash, Strat?
Yeah, yeah.
Nash?
Get it?
Yes,
Nash.
yeah,
Yeah,
all
dude.
that.
Go home with it.
says
Yes.
buy me.
No, it's a fucking
82
beautiful guitar.
too.
Yeah, 82. And the guitar is way older than me. Yeah, and I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's natural ash body Strat.
Dope. It's like
American.
super light. Oh, so
No, it's heavy as shit.
What?
No, it's heavy, dude. 82 Strat was heavy.
Man.
Yeah.
But the ash should be lighter.
You
Yeah,
think
the wood.
not? Yeah, no.
Dang.
Yeah.
Have you checked for cement?
I've
Well-
never seen any other one like it. So
Versus
sweet.
the Les Paul.
No, they're both pretty fucking heavy. I'm
Okay.
not. No, the Les Paul's really. It's,
Yeah.
it's
Les
Paul, they're always heavy.
It is a piece of wood.
No,
Yeah.
that's a wood. No, definitely, it's
Yeah.
not as heavy as that, but it's pretty heavy for a Strat.
Like a Les Paul is like a ship anchor.
Yeah, no, that thing's heavy. That's why I got to keep working out and make sure my shoulders.
Yeah, it's about the up
Yeah.
and down.
We're doing
You
traps.
gotta-
All when
it's
we're
all
playing.
about the traps.
Yeah.
I switched from a T40 to that P bass, and it was night and day.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
yeah.
T40 is like 30
Yeah,
pounds.
that P bass. I felt like it was like
8 pounds, 6 ounces.
yeah,
Flying
I-
around, right? Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Okay, quickly, amp that you're playing out of?
So I was playing out of a Fender Hot Rod Deluxe. Actually,
Yep.
I will say I haven't seen another one like that one actually around me ever. But it's one of 800 made, a Fender Hot Rod Deluxe. So the Texas Red version has a vintage 30 in it. So a little bit different than the regular Hot Rod Deluxe. And I did make the switch to a Strymon.
That's right. You were
Because
just
I'm
talking
sick and
about
tired of
this.
it's 50-pound fucking
I
amp. Dude. I'm like,
know.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So I did, but the Strymon, I love it thing. That is awesome. Just carry the pedal board and my guitar. That's all I need now.
Craig, didn't you usually do vintage 30s, don't you?
Yeah, the Hot Rod Deluxe, I put a
Did you put it in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
this one comes with it. Like the Hot
That's
Rod Deluxe
dope.
Texas Red.
Yeah.
Dude, I was
You
like,
gotta
this is-
look at the. I won't go into depth. You gotta look at the.
Blues Junior that I have is great too.
I saw something over
Yeah, the
there.
Blues Junior I
I
have is
found
great.
an insane one.
Ah, oh, dude.
Humboldt Hot Rod, it's like it's got a Weber and it's got an upgraded reverb tank. It's super dope.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm
and then
checking it out.
whoever modded it put this. I'll show
I
you.
love
Yeah,
when it's
this-
like whoever did it. You don't know who did
Yeah,
it.
just some dude.
Yes.
No, there's no such thing.
There's no
thing.
such
But
thing.
when it comes to impulse response now that you're on like digital, like
Yeah.
do you? A lot of people are either purists or
I'm not a purist.
I love
Okay,
this question.
right?
I would say I would be a purist if I didn't care about lugging that amp around, dude. But like, the sound ain't that far off.
He's rocking a
that's
Helix
kinda
through
how
all of
we
these.
Yeah,
boards.
dude.
I,
It's like-
Yeah.
we just came back from Arizona and we did the whole trip without any
Yeah,
cabs.
dude, the lightest
I use
thing we've ever done.
Fuck yeah.
Quilter 800 for my head.
quilter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I run it out,
Yeah.
and I run it out of two 1x12 black orange amps, the black vinyl. They're each 400 watts, so I got it cranked up to two of them, and I just
That thing thumps.
make it loud.
Big
yeah,
part of the
and it
sound
can
is
handle- yeah.
that thumping bass. So the thing
Yeah, totally.
But if we're now, running circuits that have all DI, I just
Right.
have it on my pedal board. And if I'm running cab, my pedal board looks really kind of dumb because the entire left side is just empty because it's designated for when we are on the road. I just lay my head on top of it, and my pedal board is also my head.
That's
Yeah.
It's almost like you're just throwing your your preamp just sitting on your pedal board.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the sound guy just hits his DI on the back of my pedal board, and I just plug in the front.
Sans Amp on his board.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
Sans Amp, and I've been looking at that Dark Glass. That thing's pretty sick too, because it's got Dark Glass is a pedal that's pretty much a fucking head.
Dude,
It's got an
they
EQ
got
on it.
so
a
much
bunch
cool
of
shit.
shit. It's a
Yeah.
preamp. Yeah.
There you go.
Right,
It's
if
like
you
the
can.
Omega
If you
one
can't-
or something.
Especially if you're gonna tour around or go travel. This
guys
is
are
the
talking to
lightest
the-
we've ever packed on a trip.
And it was
Yeah.
great.
And it was fantastic.
How many
Yeah.
days? What'd you get to travel in? How
Oh,
many?
this last one was just overnight. This went to Phoenix. To,
Okay.
We love Phoenix.
This
Last
name of
Exit
this-
Live.
the name of
Yes,
the-
yes,
Last
yes,
Exit
yes.
Live.
Oh,
That's
fuck,
what
we
it was,
love that
We
place,
love that
dude.
This
place.
place is dope.
They're
love that
so
place.
It was
dope.
cool. Yeah.
There's a whole back room for the fucking
was-
band to take
and that was
showers
a
and shit.
bitch.
Yeah, that was a
Really,
cool-
really
that was a
chandelier
cool
up
place.
top.
We
The
did
Did you
laundry
take a
there
shower?
last time.
Yeah, we laundry. That's
Yeah, we
awesome.
did laundry.
Okay,
Yeah.
we gotta.
I didn't even
remember
notice
that.
that laundry room.
Yeah,
Fuck,
we gotta
yes,
remember that.
bitchin'.
Shout out Last Exit Live.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
true
sure.
bands.
Definitely, yeah.
They were great.
And while we're there, thank you, Bayou Bandits, for having us because Bayou Bandits had us there. And it was awesome.
Hell yeah.
Dude gave me a gator head.
Yeah, dude, he gave him a gator head last trip. That was a little fucking
Fuck
cool,
yeah.
like
Nice.
petrified gator head. I think it's
Great. Arizona parties too.
Arizona
Yeah.
goes
Yeah.
hard.
You
a
know,
cool
you know
venue.
it goes
Yeah,
hard
that-
when you just go for one night and come back with an animal body part.
I'll take it. That's it.
That is a good time.
Dude, we always do gear share when we're doing like weekend dates.
Yeah.
We just hit up the other bands and
Oh,
say, hey,
dude.
can we borrow your drums this night?
Yeah.
Because that way we drive in like a Prius, get
Yeah.
60 miles a gallon, and then
Yeah.
you're not paying,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know,
Cheers, boys. Cheers,
a bunch
boys.
of days.
round two.
Yeah, I had it round two. There we go.
New
Yeah.
rounds, a new celebration. That's my kind of style. Cheers,
Yeah,
cheers,
dude.
cheers,
Fucking
cheers,
rad.
cheers,
I gotta get
cheers,
everybody.
cheers, cheers.
Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah.
We clanked Oliver. I felt it internally.
Yeah, we're Team Rhythm. We got this.
I still think I'm going to take a goddamn combo on this next run.
Yeah.
But I have a Helix.
Yes.
So I should
Okay.
be.
Now, are you doing the whole like dialing it in thing like we talked about earlier? Or?
Yeah, I've
Not
had
enough.
it. I've had
You're
it,
like,
I've had it for a few years, right?
Okay.
And I've like recorded with it, and I play with it live. And for me, it's really just so I don't have to tap dance.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Dude, honestly, that's tough. You singing too?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That
I
is
can't tap dance.
That is tough.
I'm just over it.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. And even still, if that one button's doing my changes, okay, I hit the trem instead.
Yeah.
And
Hit the wrong one.
It's the best.
You're going
I
clean.
love
You're
it
ready,
when that's that.
ready
It's
to
the
hit
top of the chorus. Yeah, it's not going to work for me.
Oh
so.
my God. If you look at videos, you'll see I'm just like
Yeah.
bouncing my
Tap
foot
dance
around.
is the
Dude,
worst. Yeah.
it's hard, man, especially
It's a skill.
coming out of a
Yeah.
lead or something like that.
Well,
dude.
this Helix about to go out on me, so either I have to re-up, get a fucking new one, go for that Fender situation that they just came out with,
Nah.
which is
I've
probably
heard
risky.
that's pretty cool.
I'm sure it's dope.
It's just got to work the
Everything
kinks out,
new
dude,
is
before you
cool.
buy it.
Or I spend the $2,000 to build each pedal that I need, and then a controller to do those pedals, right? So
Get a Kramer, dude.
too.
That's what I'm saying. Or a Kemper.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Kemper. That's what it is.
know.
Get a Kemper.
The
That's what
Kemper,
it is.
that's
Not
what it
good.
is.
I was like, that's why
Yeah.
I heard it at first.
Yeah,
I
no,
knew
no.
what you meant. I was like,
Kemper.
hold on.
Yeah,
Kemper,
No, I
Kemper.
don't. I say you, Chris. You like.
I just
Dude, we play to a click. It would
Yeah.
be so fucking easy for him. He wouldn't do shit. He just programmed the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
because then it could just change on the fly too. I think
Or
It
you
would
could
do
literally
the
pick a-
changes for
I
you.
think I need the push of this. I think I just need to hear the push of the speaker.
Well, play it-
He's saying everything
We have
we're all
in-ears
thinking the
now.
whole time,
But
like
I
with the
know,
guitar.
but
thing.
Play
It's
it
like,
through
yeah.
a fucking. Play it through a cabinet.
You play through a
you
Sans
have-
amp, and then we'll be fine. All right, no.
I do play through a Sans
It's
amp.
tough. It's a tough decision. I mean, you got all this cool technology coming out, and then you got all your old heads all like, "No, not like my amp that I had for 50 fucking years."
Yeah, but
You
like,
know, and you're like, dude, I don't know, shut up.
dude, there's sometimes when you take that badass head and then you throw badass sound into it, it sounds more badass.
It's because badass times 2 is
Yeah,
badass
dude.
squares.
Yeah,
right?
Badass
Or is that
squared.
bad-
Have
Yeah,
you
yeah.
done math?
But sometimes you're trying to plug your Kemper into the doll hut.
Oh my!
That's when you.
Sorry,
That's
that was
when
too
you make
loud
the
for me.
conscious
Yeah,
decision.
that's too much of a
bringing the
reaction.
As a
cat.
knee-jerk reaction.
Yeah, I
Like
was
even
just
me,
like, oh,
even me,
man.
I'd be like, I'll bring the cat.
I got a better.
They don't have to worry about DI there.
Just don't play the doll hut.
We'll do it.
That's what we resort to.
I don't.
Yeah, no.
I
it's-
refuse.
All right, I
hates
didn't
it.
mean to bring it up. I'm just giving
No.
an example.
The
I'm
doll
just
hut.
giving it an
We,
example.
our first
I'll
year
burn
out
that
of
bridge. Been
playing,
trying.
we played every show we possibly could. You know, we were like, new for me. This guy's seasoned. I'm like, we played like fucking 40 shows this year, dude. Hell yeah! But we played all the places that you're like, okay, now we're not playing there no more.
Yeah, because that was a trip for me. Speaking of doll hut, is because coming from my punk days, we would pack it out.
Yeah,
Dude,
We would show up,
It's a
4 or
punk
5
place.
bands, and exactly.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, I don't know why that didn't dawn on me when we were booking the show,
Right,
because
yeah.
I was just thinking loud
was a good night.
music,
Loud rock and roll,
I'm used
yeah.
to showing up. It's not that big of a place, but you get 100 people there. It
feels
looks
packed, yeah.
I
like
mean,
it's.
100 people.
How do you
That's
fit
a lot.
100
Like, it looks for that place, like
Yeah.
you
No,
bring
I mean,
5 bands
100
that are
people feels
popular,
good no matter what.
dude,
Yeah.
70 of them are gonna be nodding out. How do you even have enough room?
like, but you know what I mean. Like you pack the place out, it looks fucking
Looks
tight.
awesome, yeah.
It was not
Rock
the
and roll is a
location.
different
It's
story
because
there.
you told.
Well, how
you
was your
told-
experience? Because we love these stories.
Well, you tell
too.
the audience that goes to Doll Hut what type of music they're playing. Well, that's not the music they listen to.
Yeah.
So we had our crowd there.
We're Long Beach
With-
based, so we had to
Yeah.
we had to drag Long Beach to Santa Ana on I think it was a weeknight, and I
Well,
know
Anaheim.
Yeah,
Whoa,
yeah,
whoa,
it was,
dude.
The Doll
famous,
Hut.
but
it was
Yeah.
tough. It was just a little bit tougher to get him out there, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like-
the first time was in the outside stage, and
Oh,
they ran
and
us
then-
on a
and then-
generator,
and the generator
powered
flopped,
by an
dude.
RV.
And and then when we're in the middle of the song, just power out.
Yeah.
And the
I
drums
totally
are just still
forgot.
going. We're like, I can't hear myself, dude. I
Yeah.
can't hear myself.
Yeah.
And then your 12 friends out there like, we can't hear you, dude.
Yeah. Just stop. Yeah.
Stop, dude.
Stop.
Yeah, dude. I'm
Damn it.
I
Fucking
have
Doll
not
Hut.
seen pictures of a good show from the Doll Hut
Oh,
in like
man.
ever.
Go see
Yeah.
a punk band.
You gotta go
man.
see a punk
yeah,
band.
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, the past 5 years, there's no way they're getting more than
See, we got
50
him on
people.
Doll Hut. I didn't mean to bring
Yeah,
it up
here
this
we
way.
go.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Doll Hut. I'm sorry.
I
Nick's
fucking
rage
hate
corner.
the
He hates
fucking
the
Doll
Doll
Hut.
Can't stand the
It's
Doll
just
Hut.
it's just not for our type of music.
We
the
tried
crowd's not there.
twice within maybe 2-3 months of each other.
We played there twice and we won't play there.
and both
for a
were
while.
just like Nah, this
just-
isn't.
Maybe
that
now
crowd,
that
yeah.
the crowd's a bit bigger, we might be able to do it. But even then, I
Even
think
then,
I'd rather
it'll just
I'd rather
be-
take a chance on maybe like Wayfair or something.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, play
Yeah.
the Wayfair.
Like a
Yeah,
real
actually,
venue.
Like a real
dude.
venue.
Oh, can
Like a real
crush.
venue. Ouch, man.
If you want
Dude,
to, you
that's-
can in the house. We can crush.
yeah,
I'm
we
looking
do.
for implosion, the smallest thing you can get, and then it's gentleman's
Ooh,
rules.
I did
so-
pretty good.
Not bad. Yeah, not bad. It's a good strong
okay.
Yeah,
start.
no,
We can crush.
dude, the Doll Hut inside stage is just not a stage.
It's a triangle. Oh, it's actually it's
Way
a
clearer.
With a PV or not
yeah,
PV, but a
and
PV
you're
head.
getting blown the fuck out up there, dude.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no. I mean, hey,
Pass.
I can
We
do
can-
better next time.
I don't know if you guys heard, but we don't like the Doll Hut.
You will.
listeners,
Yeah.
try it once or twice.
I'm never going again.
What else do you like in Southern California? Like what
Yeah.
rooms
Venues
feature-
and stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
I was gonna say
we're
girls.
what?
I was gonna say the women, Southern California.
Well, Southern
Well,
California, yeah, no women are nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you're just saying
Yeah.
in general.
We
or
love-
like,
we love to
Allegedly.
Yeah.
but,
Don't worry
but
about it.
SoCal venues.
SoCal venues. Let's see. We've had some really good luck. We actually just did one a week and a half ago at did D Piazza's.
Yeah, we
love
shout
D.
out.
Yeah.
You know, Steve. He's awesome, dude.
a
He,
classic.
I think he's really turned that place around. The sound sounds really cool there now.
Excellent.
It's really open now. It's fun,
Okay.
and our crowd is down to go there. So like we actually were
It's
able
a
to have
timeless
a
Dude,
really
place.
good.
yeah,
nice-
Long Beach is.
Yeah.
Well, that's where we're from. So
Yeah.
we kind of try to keep that as like our home base, and we'll do a show there probably once every 6 months and just make it really big. That's
Dope,
fun.
dude.
OC's cool. We did.
I like the
great
Alex's
place.
bar. in
Alex's
Long Beach.
bar is a lot of
Alex's
fun.
bar is
He was
Yeah.
like a block away
great.
from Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Stumbling distance from Alex's
Yeah.
bar. It's
Yeah.
very dangerous.
Yeah,
I've played
sure.
there.
Yeah.
I've played
Craig
there
did a
quite
ton of
few
cover
times.
gigs at D Piazza's, and then I've played there with him in our old band. 50,
yeah.
That's
60
actually
times.
the first place we played in our first band back in high school.
Yeah.
There you go.
Was it
Yeah.
John? John?
Mark was running
Mark.
it.
Mark
Mark
was running
did,
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
Marco
That's what it is.
days.
Mark
yeah.
Di Piazza.
Yeah, Mark.
Yeah.
There we go,
Yeah.
man.
Dude,
Glad
legend.
it's there. I mean, it wouldn't be there
Yeah,
without that.
exactly.
Did you say they opened it up?
Yeah, it's
No.
back.
Oh, it's back. Yeah.
No,
no.
Like, did they clear out tables?
Yeah, actually,
Yeah,
there's a
yeah,
whole
yeah.
remodel. So they like Steve took out that top like cabinet area thing. You know, they like put all the glass up like old school. Cleared that out. Really open looking, different tables. A lot like you feel a lot more people in there now. Let's put it that way.
Great.
Booths have
Standing
changed
room,
up a
more
little bit. A lot of
standing
standing room.
Great.
Did
Yeah,
they
and
take
they-
out the like little hallway
all
thing
in
that
it.
didn't make sense?
Oh, thank you.
But
Uh-oh, I guess I didn't do a very good
I
job
got
over
paper
here.
towels right
Right
behind,
behind
you.
you. Did they take out that
Sir?
the doorway, like a little mini alleyway thing that
Oh,
they
no,
had?
no, you
for
still
the-
have
you
that.
still-
Okay.
well, you gotta have that for the
entryway,
bands. You
Yeah,
gotta-
I
that's for
mean,
the gear.
it's just like,
It's not that. Yeah.
yeah. How many times have I walked through a front door with my gear?
Yeah.
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah, yeah.
All the
It's,
time.
it's
More than
like
through the
literally
side.
10 feet to the right, so you can just walk
Yeah.
through the front or go 10 feet to the right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that would give them a bunch of room, and then the more front on.
Oh yeah.
But-
Well, I mean, it's still got a good amount, and then they get some new art and stuff like that. So it's actually,
Oh,
real-
yeah.
and they got like QSC throughout the whole fucking thing. Like it's a
Great.
great sound system they got.
Okay.
And then,
Yeah,
and
I
then
love
man,
the
was it
Piazzas.
Chris? I keep calling. Is it Chris? Chris with
Yeah.
the dreads? Yeah,
Dread?
he's fucking rad.
Yeah.
He's always in the sound there. Yeah.
And wait, he's still there.
Yeah,
I think
he's
we-
there.
He's
Yeah.
still there, dude.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
the man,
God.
man.
Yeah,
He's the
everybody knows
man.
Chris, man.
Yeah.
He is like the longest dreads I've seen on a white guy ever in my
Yeah,
life.
Love it.
Like yeah, down past his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it still
he's-
all ages?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's still
I've
the
had my
same.
kids there.
They
We're
still
fucking
have.
rocking
They
it.
still
I got
serve
2
food.
kids. Yeah.
It's got the same. When you walk in, it's got the same bar and area
Then
to the right.
I
same
would
patio.
challenge everyone on this one. Southern California, you find me a venue that does it better.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
They are
With
very
kids,
Come
with
on.
kids. Oh yeah, no,
That's
definitely.
the best.
And they got
all
good
that
food.
stuff and all
Yeah,
ages.
and the food,
Come on.
good bar food, man.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It's
I like
cool.
it.
I'll eat their pizza and their mozzarella
Yeah.
sticks.
Yeah, I always get the tickets to do it, and then I'm too drunk, so I don't want to eat.
Me too.
So no, I'm good. Who else? Who else? Alleged. No, it's for. It's for.
All right,
sure.
Yeah,
all right.
can I
That's
trade
for
this
sure.
in for beer? It's like
I've not
food.
asked
If
yet.
I take
no,
my
no.
2
I
food
bet you
tickets,
they
then I
will.
have one
I
drink
like
ticket.
to eat. I cash those food tickets in.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Like I said, pizza and mozzarella.
I got one for you
sticks.
guys. Eating before a show.
No.
That's got to be. Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah.
It's
I
tough.
always eat
That's
after.
tough. That's tough, dude.
It's a
I
rock
can't
in
do
the
it.
stomach, dude.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna
Immediately
eat like
after.
Well,
immediately,
yeah,
but like
we eat
lunch,
immediately
I'm like, okay, cool. But then 6 hours later, 7 hours later, I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna eat it.
I'm the opposite.
yeah.
I'll eat, but not until it feels like I have a rock in my stomach. But I eat so I know I'm not hungry on stage, so I know I can think and focus.
Oh no, I want.
And then I drink my ass off once I'm done.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I usually get on stage. I'm like, I need to chill out, so I have a beer.
yeah.
Stage beer's nice.
Well, that's where I
beer's fine.
start. Stage beer.
I can't
do
You
stage
know,
beer,
I
though.
eat a little, start jamming.
stage whiskey.
Stage beer start coming.
Yeah.
You know, and it starts turning into a whole thing.
Metabolism gets rocking, and then
Yeah.
you're just
You're like, I'm sweating this out no matter what.
Next thing you know,
I'm going-
next
I'm
thing
doing
you know,
my
show's
cardio.
over.
Yeah.
You're willing to go another 4
you're
or 5
pooping, dude.
songs, man. But everyone's like, no, we got to get off the stage. I'm like, keep going, bro.
I'm ready.
Do you do pre-show poop?
Pre-show poop?
Every time.
Me too.
It's a bass player thing.
This is the Knicks over here.
It's a
If I
bass,
think
that's what
about
it's a
it,
bass player, Nick,
Yeah.
bro. Bass and Nick.
Yeah,
oh
dude.
my
Yeah,
God,
Nick,
bro.
gotta
It's the brown now, right? It's the
Yeah.
lowest. You can get us the rumbling.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
plus
All those low
I don't want to
frequencies.
shit myself. I'm sitting in front of a fucking
Yeah,
subwoofer.
man.
Yeah, last thing I need to do is like not trust to fart and then
You gotta do the whole shit shower
frequencies.
shave right before a show.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know
Bring
if
the
I do,
dude
actually.
wipe.
I
I
can't
don't
even
do
tell you.
I don't do
think
the pre-show.
Yeah, I
poop.
know.
I have, but it's not a routine.
I'm more like pre-show, can't stop moving. I have to figure out what to do to keep busy with my hands.
Yeah, that's
No,
mostly
I'm
it.
chilling like a villain. I just smoke weed and just
Yeah.
because I get in this like I don't want to call it like a zen because it's completely opposite of that. Because I get like everyone's like, "Hey man, are you okay? Are you mad?" Because I get like
Are
this
you mad?
stone.
Oh, for the longest
like-
time, dude.
Because I get
Are
like
you
this
all right,
stone
man?
face. Like
Zone.
yeah. But it's part of that. But it's not butterflies. It's just like this crippling anxiety. I'm not trying to show people. I'm fine, bro. I'm great.
Yeah.
I'm cool. Because
So
like I'm
good
doing
right now.
so fine right now. But I don't know. It's just my version of pregame jitters. But once I hit the stage, they're
Yeah,
gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
That's
you're up.
immediate, yeah.
Okay, I'm normal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like I'm ready to go so much that it
Yeah.
turns into this anxiety, this anxiousness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that I have a resting bitch face a lot.
Yeah.
You've been smiling since I got here, dude. What are you
Yeah.
talking
dude.
about?
Well, I mean, I smoked weed today, dude.
That's illegal.
Not illegal here now.
No, federally.
Federally.
Nah, dude,
watch
we're good.
out.
That's
What are
under
you, a Fed?
0.03%,
This
dude.
broadcasts
Fed?
around the world.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, the
We're not
internet's
welcome to North
powerful, man.
Korea. But I usually like I'm just standing there like watching a band, just resting bitch face, and I'm not like a dude that's like yeah. I'm just like just analyzing everything. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna
definitely
go-
something I do is
I'm
analyze
gonna go.
opening
I'm gonna
bands.
go up and just
man.
fucking rip this place apart.
Yeah.
Like,
There
we're
you
gonna
go. I like
we're gonna
that
murder this
attitude,
fucking
though.
show.
Hell
Good,
yeah.
good luck to band after us. That's what I
And
was.
there's been times I remember actually we played Deep Houses one time and they had us. They were Steve was like, "You're gonna open for or you're gonna play open for like Tenacious D's band, Brooks Wackerman's band. They did like Rothschild, I think they're called.
Oh,
They
yeah.
like do
I've
like
heard of
this.
them, yeah.
They did a little cover gig there, like every every year, like once or twice a year. And I'm all like, I didn't really let it sink in who the hell was playing up there. I'm like, and they're like, no, we're gonna go earlier. We want the early slot.
Yeah.
We're old. And I was
Yeah.
like, all right. So we had to play after him, and that was the worst show to play
Dude.
after somebody.
no.
I was like, are you
Yeah.
fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Like after all that, I'm
Yeah.
like, we're going to go before them. We can suck, and they're gonna blow us out no matter
We
what.
were supposed to.
We were supposed to go
Yeah.
before that, and then right at the last second, we're gonna go play the 9 o'clock. You take the 10
They
o'clock.
gave us the whole. We're a bunch of old people.
Yeah.
Our crowd's gonna go home early.
and
Give
I
us
was
the
like,
stage.
no,
and
don't
then-
do that. No,
Yeah.
they
Wow,
killed
you
it.
got
They
bumped.
fucking
Yeah, it
killed
was
it.
just
Of course they did.
Yeah,
They
but
literally
yeah,
got bumped.
You
got
it was a
bumped.
thought to do
Destroyed.
anything otherwise than kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
They
then
did
we
so
went
good.
on after, and I was like, this is
Right, it's
really
just
rough.
that Brooks is already warm from like the 10 spots he did in Tokyo.
Yeah, I
Say,
know.
like, if
3
there's
days
7
ago.
folks,
Yeah, fresh
touring,
off
and
a
you're,
tour.
like,
Yeah.
he's
This is
just
like-
shredding across the world right now, and he's gonna come to DP Yachts and kick us off
and
stage.
then the worst part is he's just
like
kicking it,
he
watching
just
the
coming
show.
back home to just kick
Oh,
us locals off stage.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
Yeah, can you like?
you just
not-
came back from like Southeast Asia. Like
Yeah,
relax.
and then they're all the band posted up to watch the whole show. I'm like, they're watching the whole thing.
great.
It was great to see they stayed. It was just
nice of them.
but at the same
Yeah.
time, like, leave, please. Just get the hell out of here. I don't want anybody you know here.
I mean, that's a great favor though, because there's nothing worse than playing out like after someone that's got a big pull, but all their fans. Fucking
Oh
leave
my
with you.
god!
So you're like, dude, this place is packed. You go up, you're like, there's 12 people.
Yeah.
Where did everyone
Where
go?
did everybody?
Yeah.
Even that band is like in their cars already.
Yeah,
You're like,
they're
I
like,
didn't
no.
even load in yet. How did they do that?
Yeah, no, we have all been there before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
God,
that's
all
part.
the
You
time.
gotta play that. You gotta. That has to happen.
We still
for you.
play those.
Well,
Yeah, we still do. it, Yeah,
We leave. No.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Now
that.
we're
It's us.
Yeah.
No, yeah, there's still it still happens no matter if you wanted to or not.
Yeah.
You're just gonna play somewhere where that's how the crowd is.
So then,
Okay. Yeah.
you're back together 10 years later.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then
that's
how-
a digression.
This guy's the only one keeping us on the thing. Like he's over here like, points to hit, man.
This is the podcast.
Welcome to the show.
yeah.
So, like, then you start writing songs together. You already had the
No, there's
Oh,
Amber.
another Amber.
More
alert.
Amber alerts.
This
This
is great.
child,
a child.
this child has been abducted 3 times.
3 separate times?
She got yeah.
That's like Taken. Do you
Yeah,
think
yeah.
Think
after
they'd
a
find
while?
them. I know.
yeah.
What's that Deadpool quote? He's all like, they made 3 movies about Taken. Think that guy's a bad father after a while?
Keeps letting his daughter.
Keeps letting his daughter get taken.
Yeah. But
Yeah, so 10
Yeah,
years
to go
later,
back to that.
we're
So,
back
yeah.
to. Well, I had a few that well, like I said, about 10 or something like that I had written ready. I'm like, let's just go for it. And I'm like, I need people to put drums to it.
Right.
So we just kind of wrote them together, and then realized that
Got in a room together and
just
hashed
me
them
and
out?
him.
Yeah,
I did
yeah,
the whole
so-
drum and bass thing, and he put down
I put down the guitar and vocals.
layered guitars. It was
Right.
either however many it needed, 1, 2, 3 guitars, whatever.
Got
he
it,
was
yeah.
ripping it
Yeah.
right,
Makes sense.
Yeah,
as well
it's-
as vocals.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that was really my first time really being a vocalist. I mean, I was a vocalist for the band, 10 years before that, but I never saw myself like that ever, actually. And then
Yeah.
it was kind of like, hey, man, it's working. You're sounding good enough. Like, so keep it going. And I'm like, all right, fuck. And then, so now it's all like, man, do I still play guitar? I don't know. I could just sing it all the time. But no, it was cool. We were able to put that together and get it out there as our first like little EP album thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's Redmoon Band.
That's
sound
the Redmoon
stuff.
Band, yeah.
Yeah.
That
So
was on the original logo, the
So-
red squiggle. It was
Which
a
is
little
now-
EP.
Gotcha.
None of those songs are
They're
up
not even
anymore.
up
yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
We took
Because
them
I
off.
don't think I heard that.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, no, we took them off because we were like, as we went through it, I'm sure you guys have been here before in this mindset. You're like, I love how it sounds in the moment. And you're like, everybody needs to hear this. And then as you get through it, you're like, we need to make this better.
Yeah.
It needs to sound better.
So,
So
it was kind of like
we took a
quality
bite
control.
and took it. So the songs, there were like 15 songs, 16 songs under the Redmoon Band. We took that one EP off, and we're gonna do that
You're gonna redo
better.
them?
Maybe
Nice.
not all of them.
Just the good ones.
The good ones.
Yeah, yeah.
The 2 out of the 10 we were talking about. yeah. And make them better and just come back with them and throw them back
That's
out
awesome.
there.
So
Cool.
then, I mean, was it? I mean, obviously it's a conscious decision, but like what? You're doing, your reggae stuff back 10 years ago, or 10 years before that. Was it just like this is where I'm at musically
Oh,
now?
like rock now?
Yeah,
Having
yeah.
all
so
rock?
What caused the shift? I guess is my question.
Well, a lot of it was
other
I
than
think,
just
I think
rock
what
and
the
roll.
writing style from me by myself. I think that kind of went into a rock
That
era.
just-
I'm a big rock influence guy. Like
Yeah.
I know hair metal is big, but like
When I first heard vocals, like I was obviously listening to the band,
Yeah.
and when I first heard vocals, I started like making notes, and I was like, yeah, I hear like SDP Puddle of Mud, and then I saw the Instagram, I was like, oh, perfect, yeah, great, yeah.
yeah. No, it's funny. I didn't even
Duh.
realize how close that Puddle of Mud voice kind of was to what I was doing in the first place. Till we
Right,
started
right.
doing that stupid cover last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever it was.
So this is your experience as like being a vocalist. Like, what is the influences? Like
I thought it was more just singing kind of what came to me.
yeah, totally.
But now realizing it, like a lot of that post grunge 2000s sound,
Totally.
even with the 90s grunge in there too, is really what shaped the vocal, I guess tone out of what comes out of me now.
Yeah, I think I had 7 Memory 3 as well, and I think I wrote something else down. But yeah.
Yeah,
R-
but like
yeah,
that
band,
Scott
totally.
Weiland is kind of grungy voice, but
Yeah,
over the
Scott Weiland's
the
all
bluesy
day,
rock
right?
kind of thing, I think it's where it's kind of shaping us now.
Totally.
Yeah, so I mean, and then also Nick throws these fucking bass lines down that I'm like, where the hell is that even in the theory? Like, is that even anything in there? But no, he's like, I'm just playing, dude. I'm fucking sounds good.
Yeah.
But this guy's like Flea inspired, super like fucking funk and punk coming around here, and it was really cool to hear the difference in style kind of collaborate together and find what our little path is, and we're still trying to find that path. I mean,
Right.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
always changing.
yeah.
Because with me, when it comes to songwriting, I could talk music theory, all day long.
Sure.
But,
Yeah.
when it comes to grabbing a guitar and trying to figure out the GCD, or I got to put a 7 on that, it doesn't like annoy me to a sense, because there's like almost like a cliche to it in a sense. Like music theory is something that is not something that you're supposed to use to write music.
Yeah.
You're supposed to write music
And it explains
then
it,
use
yeah.
theory to explain what you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Theory comes
how-
after the music.
That's
yeah.
how I
Yeah.
approach music.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
So when it comes to songwriting, that, however, is not what people want to listen to. People want to
depends.
listen to the 1-4-5
It depends.
with the flat 7,
I mean,
this, that.
I mean, prog rock exists.
right?
Yeah.
Prog rock exists.
It does.
But in the
Oh, I had
grandiose
Rival
sense,
Sons
right?
right away. That was
You had
another
Rival
thing.
Sons?
Yeah, I had Rival
Yeah,
Sons.
Rival
Yeah.
Sons.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Totally.
Only
But-
because we've been kind of trying to figure out where we land within that
They're
realm as
Long
well.
Beach raw rock
Yeah.
and roll.
Right.
Like that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we were just
But-
listening to their first EP.
But
So
I,
good.
I didn't mean that in a negative sense.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I just meant like as a whole. You listen to
I mean, it's still what works.
exactly. That's what
Yeah.
I'm getting at. Like
Yeah.
as a grandiose thing that music is.
Yeah.
The 145 is what.
Yeah, I
works.
mean Taylor
Yeah.
Swift
Right.
isn't like breaking the fucking mold.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not.
Yeah.
She's just writing
I like to find that kind of
hooky,
thing,
good
though.
Exactly,
songs
right.
that fucking sell.
So when it comes to songwriting,
dating
especially
Kelsey.
as someone that started on drums and then went to bass, right? That's why me and him vibe so hard, is because when he approaches music, that's how his brain works with music. So
Yeah, totally.
I really do think that we're not necessarily stuck in like writer's block per se, but it's the sense of like there's so much music that's in the world, and there's so much.
That's the understatement of the
Right,
century.
you know what I mean. And there's
We're
like-
talking about
there's
anxiety,
so-
weren't you?
Right,
Yeah.
and there's so much that people can listen to, that people can make a career off of, depending on how into the art you want to be. Is it about money? Is it for only art?
Right.
Right. I mean, sometimes you got to pay some bills, right? So
I mean,
145 hits.
exactly.
sometimes.
Exactly.
Don't
So-
forget the minor two.
Yeah.
We gotta have
so
the minor two.
exactly. So yeah. So I guess yeah. So when it comes to songwriting, I just
Make it sound good.
I think
make
it
it sound good and
Yeah.
Balancing each other out, I think, is a
balance each
big
other
thing
out.
that
Yeah,
we're trying to
it's a whole
figure out as
balancing
well.
act that we're doing.
something
And-
I'd like, I guess, just advice or tips that we do is something great is like here. It's not as easy for us to write ideas because this is like work. So like
Yeah.
coming here,
Yeah.
this is like where we record. This is where we do the podcast. This is where we edit. This is where we
Yeah.
fucking battle plan.
Yeah.
But one of the best things that we started doing for these past couple of records, like the one we're working on now and the last one, is we go out to the desert to a place and we rent it for a couple of days.
Oh, wow.
And we
nice.
just sit
Okay.
down
And
together,
you guys
get
just do a
drunk and
writer's-
eat, dude.
Just
That's
fucking
and
not a
just
bad
jam.
idea,
like
dude.
fucking
Yeah.
just
Go
play,
little
and then
bit.
that
Yeah.
way
Yeah.
you're somewhere new. You're somewhere that doesn't feel like home. Doesn't feel you don't have the daily struggles and
Yeah.
the ways down. Like this is your vacation, and your vacation is to fucking have fun and write music.
Let me
Right.
get to the
And
studio
it's-
after
We,
work.
all
and
we
then
do
we'll
is
jam.
Right.
we
Yeah.
all bring acoustics and just fucking sit
Go
around
for it.
tables and
Right.
take shots and fucking
Yeah.
drink whiskey and stupid shit.
I love
Yeah.
And then we end up walking out on
Next
breaks
time.
and staring
Hey.
at the fucking sky.
Yeah.
Like you're out in the middle of the desert, like go fucking nature, and then you come back in, you're like, we got like 5 more in us.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
awesome,
we just
dude.
start nailing out. We don't write whole songs, but just
Yeah,
ideas.
you got to get
fucking
the
start.
good riff
And
out.
I think
Yeah.
that's kind of close to a point where we can get to in our career, because
Yeah, just fucking Airbnb
it's
something.
kind of
Like
full
2
circle
days.
though where we're at, because we started off just the two of us. And actually, to explain the EP further, when we did do the whole drums, bass, vocals, guitar, we brought in a friend. There was a friend on backup vocals, and then to try to make it live, he picked up the guitar. We got a drummer. It was a 4-piece in the beginning. He quit for personal reasons, whatever.
Yeah,
Let
Bam.
them know,
Bam.
whatever.
I'm the worst
Man.
boss in the world.
Yeah. And then we ended up firing our drummer again, but we still have someone that we hire now. We have
Yeah,
a
and
drummer.
he's killing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're still back to the original duo.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
We find ourselves always being back to it, which is the best.
Right.
Yeah,
so
that's nice.
so that's kind of the point I was getting at now, is we're back to a point where we can almost play with the genre of music again. Like we've been in the reggae, I've been in punk, I've experimented in metal, we're doing rock and roll,
Yeah.
as long as there's the instruments in hand and music's coming out, there's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
Of course.
But we gotta, we're at a point right now where I guess we can go take that
Yeah.
weekend trip to the desert for 2 days
yeah.
with
we
just
just
our
had,
guitars and figure out what exactly are we gonna do, the two of us, and
Yeah.
let's make it happen now.
Yeah.
Who was that? Fuck,
do like
I'm
that.
spacing on him. The one guy, him and the dude from Cobra
Oh
Starship.
shit. War on Betty.
Warren Betty is
Yeah.
literally one fucking guy, and he just hires his guns everywhere he goes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
his
a cool
partner
thing.
is a producer, the drummer from Cobra Starship. But
Oh, really?
That guy
Yeah.
won't go do any live
He
stuff.
doesn't play live with
He
them.
only
Yeah.
does recording.
Ah.
So all what the fuck's his name?
Kenton.
Kenton.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, you guys
I love
both
that
knew
guy.
that.
Yeah.
He just literally can go tour all over the fucking East Coast. He just has to fucking he
Find
doesn't
folks.
play guitar. He just sings. He's a showman.
show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so all
He's
he's
a
got to do is
fucking
fly
great
over there,
frontman, yeah.
have people that know the songs, hire him for the gigs,
Oh,
and then
I know.
That's-
but
I think half the battle is finding the people who could just fucking do that.
I mean,
Yeah.
talk
there's
about
a lot of
like
stories
that's
now.
tough.
Big D, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like, that's
That's
yeah.
what Darnell's doing.
Yeah, yeah.
He's going to be in the UK just
Dude, the
with
dude,
cats.
yeah, the dude
Yeah.
just goes for
Yeah.
it. Like,
Yeah.
that's
Just finds
definitely-
people.
That's impressive. I
That's
gotta
super
give it to
impressive.
him.
Dude, there's
Yeah,
networks
it's
everywhere.
like,
Yeah.
And there's
and
people
he
that
just
need money.
does
They
it. He's
just
just like,
hustle.
I think my biggest
okay, man.
full frontal like fear of that is not being locked in
Yeah.
with my people.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's
Like,
a level of trust
I
that
love
I don't know
how
if I
we
have.
can be like we just entered. I won't say his name. Ian. He's awesome. He's a killer drummer.
Shout out Ian.
Shout out
Shout out
Ian.
Ian.
Ian LeBlanc.
Ian LeBlanc. Yeah, man.
LeBlanc.
LeBlanc.
Ian
Yeah.
LeBlanc.
No, on stage is Ian Joseph, but
Ian Joseph.
On stage, on stage.
The dude shreds and
Allegedly.
yeah, the dude shreds and he's a killer drummer. And like I just after even just getting a couple shows in with him, it's like I want that locked in.
Hey,
all
dude,
the
I'm never
time.
gonna hire a drummer.
Oh yeah.
You're only
see,
as
that's
good
the
as your
thing.
drummer.
Well, that's something we're both
Which
sitting
is
here
a-
now. Is
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's where and that's something I think people don't see, and I've even myself going through this process is realize, man, your drummer has to be it, dude.
Yeah.
They
You're only as
gotta
good as
be-
your drummer.
You're always
Team rhythm.
They change the whole fucking dynamic every fucking
Yeah.
song, or how
Yeah,
the
yeah.
song.
Yeah.
So it's like, especially from someone doing a lot of singer songwriter kind of shit on the inside.
Yeah.
And like, oh no, it doesn't really matter. Then you get there, you're like, no, this shit matters.
It
a
matters.
lot,
Yeah.
dude. You gotta. It matters so
much.
Take away
Yeah.
one instrument from our band, it's not the same.
Yeah, there's
thing.
only 3 of us.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
only
You take away
three
drums,
every time we play.
Yeah.
Craig and I
Yeah.
might as well play covers.
Yeah, and that's
no.
and so that's my point. It's just getting to like I want to make sure
Yeah.
like the comfortability and the locked inness is there, and I'd rather figure out a way to make it work to have him there
Dude,
to make it
there's
really. Have the,
also-
I want the impact of the show to feel like fucking,
There's more drummers.
Yeah,
There are-
there
yeah.
are more drummers. Yes,
There are
There's more
drummers
drummers.
out there.
We literally just do when we got him 8 years ago.
Yeah.
We just did
Facebook.
catacall.
Yeah.
Just like,
Yeah.
hey, we're
I
gonna,
found them
we're
on
gonna be
Facebook.
here.
That's how
We
I
just
joined the
booked
band.
times.
Really
we had
nice.
like a dozen fucking people come through.
brutal.
And they were a lot of awful
brutal.
ones.
You're like,
There's a lot of awful ones, but there's like little shining ones, and we're like, we've met Oliver. Like, yeah, all right, cool.
all right, cool. You're
Yeah,
good. You're.
emo Oliver. We're getting him.
Yeah.
is that your nickname?
And yeah, I mean, look at my hair.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say that.
Good news about SoCal, there's a lot of fucking Slayers.
Dude, that's so
that's-
funny.
Anyone can play guitar. Yeah.
I feel like this is the least important now.
And shout out fucking Long Beach because that's such a vibrant music scene.
It's very
Very
cool.
diverse.
I really,
Yeah.
very
I
diverse.
really hope one day we can look back and be like, hey man, hopefully we're able to contribute to reviving and really getting rock and roll going back in Long Beach because reggae is so big, punk's so big. I want rock to have that fucking presence.
Things
It's
like
missing.
Rival Son helps.
Yo, yeah.
But then, like the local scene is vibrant. You just need more hitters to like, and then there's an
take
attention
it off.
on.
Yeah.
This
There's-
is the third time I've lived in Long Beach.
Okay.
Okay.
Atlantic
They're from
Artesia,
Michigan.
Atlantic Artesia was our first
and
time.
then I was at Redondo and Broadway.
Oh, fun. I'll do
Yeah.
good times with Dondo and Broadway.
My studio apartment,
Was behind.
parking lot, Reno room.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There you
dude.
go.
No peace.
Yeah, no, not a dull moment in sight.
Yeah, there's rats in his attic.
So now, like Anaheim, Redondo. Yeah,
Okay.
that's where I'm at now.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the amount of
But you
bands
said
out
Atlantic and Artesia.
Yeah, across from Jordan High School.
Yeah,
I know
yeah, yeah.
Bodies all the time, dude.
there, baby, that was 1,000
We come
square
from
feet.
Detroit, so bring it on.
Oh,
Okay. That.
Yeah, no,
Blow the
no.
holes in my
Like,
trees
oh,
at home.
shit.
It's
Might as
peaceful.
well.
Yeah. My aunt was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "There's palm trees here. It's gorgeous."
Yeah. Like, Mom, no one put any cars on bricks.
That's right. My DMV was Compton. And I was like, "This place is nice."
Dude, we're walking
Yeah.
to Compton one day, and
hub
people were like,
city.
"Why are you walking?" I'm like, "Cause it's fucking 70
gorgeous.
outside."
It's nice.
Yeah, and I don't want to pay for
Where'd
gas.
you guys come from before then?
Detroit.
Detroit.
Oh,
Yeah.
I must have missed that.
Yeah, they just
I love Long Beach so much.
yeah.
And
Maybe
it's
I take it
it's-
for granted a
And
little
it's centrally located. You know, OCLA, so you can
Yeah.
operate in both so easily. You know, like it.
I live in HB. It's amazing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you like Huntington.
I've been
Yeah.
here my
And
whole
I live-
fucking
I
I'm
life.
not near
Yeah, born and
downtown.
raised
I'm not a
Long Beach.
Yeah, we were
downtown.
both born and raised. Like, someone say Long Beach band, like we're
We're
Beach.
Long Beach band. Yeah.
Hell yeah,
That's
that's
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah.
I
So.
love
Yeah,
that.
I don't. So Rival Sons, I didn't even know they were from Long Beach.
You know what's
Yeah.
actually?
But that's the thing. Like,
That's the weird part.
They're so big. Sorry, but that's kind of the whole revival we're talking about. Is at least me, like we just said, born and raised. Even if we get to the Rival Son stage, I would like to at least think, yo, we're gonna play at Alex's bar.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we're gonna
I'll
play
be able to come back
at
and fucking
Di Piazza.
rock,
Like
like,
we're
just-
gonna come back
That's the goal.
to have that a name that big and let them know like
Then
this
Brooks
is where
Wackerman
we're from.
is opening for you guys.
You're bumping Brooks. Yeah.
We want to play.
That's
at
what I'm
8
saying.
o'clock.
Like I want to do that, even if it's like 500 tickets and just give the money to the fucking
Totally.
bar. Like
Yeah.
you know what I
Dude,
mean? Like
if you're that
whatever.
big, like fucking
would be really
support
rad.
your hometown.
Yeah.
Okay,
Exactly. That's what I'm
Green
getting
Day
at.
does like
Yeah.
the fucking tiki bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a few important ones.
Yeah.
So, like, what are your parents raising you on ear-wise growing up?
You start.
Besides the hair metal, because you had
Yeah.
mom.
Okay,
was
Yeah.
like,
he wants me to start.
You start.
Okay, so
Cinderella, Skid Row. We'll
I
get there.
fucking love them.
so my mother was born
You
in
didn't say
England.
Kiss.
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
My
Fun
mother
fact.
was born in England.
Funky
Fun
Friday.
fact, yes,
Okay.
first gen American.
Awesome. When did she get here?
She got here in
1782.
Does she still have
Cool.
an accent?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Straight to
Yeah.
California?
No.
Okay.
Straight to Vegas on Nellis Air Force Base, where my sister was
Okay.
born.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
God
My
damn.
sister was born in Vegas
Awesome.
in 1991.
Dope. Shout out, sister.
Shout out to my sister, Michaela Mariah Ellis. Love
What's
you.
up? Fantastic.
I gotta mention my sister.
Yeah. So then after that, his contract came up, so he moved back home to Long Beach,
Okay.
where they were originally married in England.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So
I
that's
didn't
just
know
where,
that.
yeah. So that's where
Bitchin'.
they met in England,
Sick.
on the base, because her friend was dating someone that was in the army, I guess, at the time. Well, brought her to
Set her
drink,
up.
set her up, met
Fantastic.
my
And
dad.
here you are.
Here I am.
Dude, that's
He
got to
lived
be a
out there.
crazy
Yeah. relationship.
being in the army and then meeting someone in another
Well,
country.
okay, let me
Like
specify.
halfway there.
I'm saying
Thing,
Army,
yeah.
but it specifies Air Force.
Yeah,
So to
I
specify,
figured
yeah.
it was. He,
Okay.
he at least had free gas there.
Right.
He wasn't
Yeah,
paying for
right.
tickets, dude.
But he was originally stationed in Illinois and then went to England and
Cool.
then to Vegas, contract up, moved to Long Beach, right?
Dope. Illinois is the most boring of any of those places.
100%.
Illinois, yeah.
Shout out Illinois.
Illinois.
Yeah, boring
Shout out
ass state.
Joliet. Shout out Chicago. Shout out
Chicago
Lombard
rules.
Township. Shout out a whole bunch.
No, just Chicago.
Just Chicago.
So what kicked them off? Their common ground, what do you call it? Was music, and they were both into a lot of punk music, which is why I said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna join a punk band." Fuck yeah, why the fuck not, right?
There you go.
Sex Pistols was a big band,
Okay.
but also big American rock and roll. Jimi Hendrix was always played in the,
my
in the
God.
house.
Yep.
Oh, we were just talking about music theory. This guy didn't know anything about it.
Yeah,
Which is
That's why it's
exactly
so
what I'm
damn
talking
good.
about. Which is
yeah,
exactly
it
what
comes
I'm talking
after.
about.
It comes
Like,
after.
like,
Yeah.
Some
learn your
asshole-
music theory.
Some asshole
learn
has
it.
to listen to that and go, this is a
Yeah.
C.
He's not supposed to go to a
Sharp
7 here.
nine.
Right.
How
But
do I
but he's
bend
living
that?
proof of what I'm talking about. Learn your music
You just
theory.
bend
but
it till it's
destroy
in
everything
key,
you know.
dude.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's
Sex
why bands
Pistols,
are beautiful.
Hendrix.
Sex Pistols, Hendrix, Suicidal Tendencies was always on.
okay, of course.
Flogging Molly actually was always
There you go.
on. That
I
was a
mean,
big one.
God, what an incredible band.
Believe it or not, one that's going to be off the wall was Gypsy Kings is a childhood
yeah.
band.
Gypsy
It's a
Kings.
childhood
Incredible
band of mine.
band.
I don't even know who they
And
are.
that came from my dad's
dude,
side.
I'm sorry. I'm
That
not going
was-
to go there. I
yeah.
don't even know.
Gypsy Kings.
You gotta look them.
Rule.
They're
Yeah.
they.
Please
It's
do.
worth
That's
listening.
some
Yeah, I
music.
feel like the outcast.
It's gonna fuck you up.
It's gonna fuck me up.
It's gonna fuck
Dude,
you
my
up.
dad played
Alright.
Mahavishnu. That fucked me up when I was a kid.
Mahavishnu Orchestra?
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what the
my
fuck's
whole
going on.
upbringing on music was the British invasion.
Dope.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
the Who,
Yeah.
Ozzy,
Yeah.
Great.
all of them.
Yes.
Right. The British invasion.
Of course.
As well as the American classics. CCR,
Yeah.
REO, Speedwagon.
But didn't they predate
John
too?
Fogerty.
Did they do Beatles, Stones too?
Beatles,
Of
yes,
course.
yeah. The White Album was always played on Sunday
you a Beatle or a
breakfast. Beatles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's your
I
Beatle?
like the Stones.
Who's your Beatle?
The Beatles. I don't know. I don't think I've been asked that question. Who's
Do you
my,
have a Beatle?
Who's your favorite?
Are you
I'd
Beatle
say
or Stone?
Paul. Okay, no, I don't think it's
I'm not
Paul. I'd
either.
say
I'm a
Paul.
I'm a Paul guy, dude.
Paul?
I know. I'm sorry. I'm not a.
No,
I'm
are
not
you a
either.
Zeppelin?
I'm not. I mean, I do like
Zeppelin's awesome too.
Zeppelin,
That's
but
what I mean. Like bands like that.
Okay.
When we get over here,
Sorry,
I'll tell you what I
Beatles,
was.
Stones,
Wait,
who's
wait, did he
Zeppelin?
just say he doesn't like Beatles?
No.
Oh,
He said he can't
Okay,
choose,
alright,
but then
yeah,
also, when I started finding my music, the first band coming from Long Beach was Sublime.
course.
Grew up,
Oh, yeah.
hearing on the radio. Oh, fun fact is, not BFFs, but my dad and Bud from Sublime used to hang, you know, here
Sweet.
and there.
Fuck
You know,
yeah.
went to school with each other.
Oh,
That's
fuck
what's
yeah.
kind of really cool about that band with a lot of our parents.
They're
like
super
that
local,
stuff.
yeah.
Hometown
so
pride.
when
That's why you
after-
come back and still play
Yeah,
Alex's.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
where
what
that rival
actually
sons,
got
boo.
me inspired to want to play music was when they were in the band Short Bus, right? Short Bus, right?
Yeah, that
believe
sounds right.
anything you
Yeah,
say.
that sounds right.
No idea.
Yes, when they were in Short Bus, there was some local gig. I was super young at this point. So I'm trying to remember. There was some local gig in like a park, like a festival. And my dad was like, "No, that's Short Bus. I know the drummer." And you know, he had a 2-3-year-old kid. He was just like, "Nah, watch this." So he went up, and it all worked. He just was shouting, "Bud, Bud, Bud," because they were the next band up. So Bud had his kit set up, was just standing next to it, and he was just shouting his name. And he walked up, and he was like, "Andy?"
Yeah.
He's like, they recognize each other. And yeah, and I sat on his drum set, was able to, like a 3 or 4-year-old, was able to smack some drums around.
Nice.
But it just always stuck with me. I want to be a drummer. I want to be a drummer.
Dude.
I want to be a drummer.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
And-
another
and it
experience where
annoyed
some
them.
random person gives you a chance.
And,
He's got a
and
point.
it
Nick's got a
annoyed
point.
my parents for so long. Annoyed, right? That I would always air drum in the back of the car. I would always, tap on the table to songs. That eventually they caved in. They bought me a drum set at age of 10.
Excellent.
Right?
There you go.
That's a couple
Yeah.
that absolutely would, though, right? Like,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That's
Like
cool.
my mom at 16,
goes a long way.
16, and my mom in England,
You grabbed the
would
coat.
wear a Chelsea. Shave her head with nothing but bangs.
Yeah.
So she was an old punk rocker herself. She had
Oh, sorry.
There you go.
That's the best.
Yeah.
So
I
first
didn't know that's how
concert.
much punk rock you
was okay. My first concert wasn't my first concert. So my first concert was Newfound Glory opening up for Green Day.
Yes.
I
Where?
was 11 at the Long Beach Aquarium, kind of
the arena?
the arena, the
Yeah,
big the one with the whales on it.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's dope.
But it was for my sister's 13th birthday.
Fuck
Great.
yeah.
She was turning 13. I was 11.
got to go.
I got to go.
That's the
Bitch.
age
And
to
I was
get
just,
it too.
Yeah.
but just like I was saying earlier, is I get in this mode to where like I'm so focused. People are like, "Hey man, are you all right?"
You're just
And-
analyzing.
Yeah, I'm just it's like
Yeah.
at 11, I was just so I already had my first drum set, and I was just so just like
Drummers. Yeah.
beelined
Yeah.
on the stage of what was happening. That I wasn't dancing, I wasn't singing along. I
Yeah.
knew every song.
You're just
Yeah.
absorbing.
But my mom and dad were like,
Yeah.
"Hey man, are you nervous? Like,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
a lot of people here. Like, are you okay?" And I'm just like, "I'm fine.
Fucking
Yeah,
love
yeah.
it here.
Fine.
This is amazing.
This is
the best.
awesome."
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like, I was like, "Stop touching me."
Yeah. Leave me alone. I'm watching.
Stop,
Yeah,
give me a
Yeah,
hug.
but I would just get like just just.
That's great. I love that.
No, I actually get what you're saying. That makes a lot of
Yeah,
sense.
Yeah,
dude.
like,
You're fucking spellbound.
yeah,
It's good.
exactly. That's
Yeah.
a good way to say it.
Yeah,
Yeah. But yeah, my music upbringing, I love. I'm
Dope.
very happy with my music
Yeah.
upbringing. One thing about my music upbringing is I actually remember my parents saying is because a lot of my friends, I would make fun of them when I came back home.
Still makes fun of me now.
Yeah, I make fun of him to his face.
It's a good bandmate.
It's a healthy relationship.
You know,
It's a
like,
good bandmate. Tell the
so and so's mom doesn't let him listen to that band. So and so's mom won't let him listen to that. But they told me like they actually, because they knew the music that they listened to and how much of a especially the generation they came from, they were aware as parents how much of a culture shock that it can still bring at in the early 90s.
Yeah,
still.
yeah.
That they told me like we're actually making a conscious decision of letting you
Listen
listen to this music
Oh, that's
good
because
for them.
because you've been telling us you want to play drums.
Yeah.
You
You
want
need
to
to
listen.
hear it.
You want to listen to what the
This
real
is for
people
research
are. Yeah,
purposes only.
yeah, right. That's
part
kind
of
of
a
what I was
whole
told. Like,
experiment.
look, bro.
But did they
Yeah.
buy you clean versions of CDs, or did
No,
you get the?
they let me get the
Doubt it.
broad deal.
Hell yeah.
Doubt it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Did your parents swear around you?
Did they what?
Swear around you?
Fuck yeah.
Bro.
Yeah. that's the thing. Is like my parents curse like sailors.
That was the
God bless our
calmest thing in my house.
No
bro.
shit.
That was the calmest
Yeah.
thing in my house.
That's what my
No.
parents never did the parental advisor thing, but my best friend who lived right next door to me, his parents were like super Catholic.
Dang.
Never swore. Teacher and a programmer for Toyota, so like they were super white.
So Limp Bizkit's not happening.
Yeah, no, like break your face tonight.
Yeah.
Give me something. Yeah. And then mine's just like, oh, you really want to listen to Cottonmouth Kings? Fuck the world. Yeah, sure, go ahead. You're like, all right.
Yeah, I had a Cottonmouth King CD at like 10 years old. You know what I mean? It was being passed around, you know, to me and my sister like a joint, dude. It was,
Dude,
it was funny.
Sounds of the
yeah.
speaker going.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I was, 9 years old, blasting Sublime CDs in my room, not even knowing what
They're even
bomb
saying.
water is.
Yeah.
Fucking.
What's
Kids
the best
don't care.
Sublime record?
Ooh.
Gun to your head. Sorry.
There was a gun to it.
Is it
Oh no, he's gonna pull out his tattoo. Yep.
40 ounces? No.
His calves are massive, by the way.
Okay.
He can't pull his
Fantastic
fucking
tats.
legs.
All right,
there
for
you
the
go.
Spotify audience,
Yeah.
it is just a
just
big
self-titled?
Sublime across.
Self-titled spot.
Yeah.
I do
Yeah.
like the one
tattoo
with
with the joint.
yeah.
But,
Excellent.
I think it's
I love the. I honestly, and I don't even know
Robin
the
the
fucking
Hood.
name of it. Just when it's got
Robin?
the tattoo of him on the back on.
Yeah, self-titled.
Yeah. So that's my favorite one. But
There's no wrong answer.
There is no
he
wrong
expanded
answer.
my
Yeah,
world.
Robin the Hood.
He expanded my world to Sublime when I met
yeah.
him a lot. Actually, he expanded my world to a lot of fucking music when I met him. Because
I listen to
he
everything.
listened to everything under the fuck.
When I mean,
showed me
when I mean
Suicidal Tendencies
everything,
for the first time.
yeah, when I
Yeah,
mean
you were
I
doing
listen
an
to
orchestral
everything.
coming up, so like you already
Yeah.
have classical pieces in your head too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when I was before I even really got into jamming with bands, I was already doing the whole orchestral
Right.
thing. But when I say I listen to everything, I was listening to Peso Pluma on the way up here, and I don't even know what he's saying. I just like his music.
Yeah.
I just sang a Korean song at
Yeah.
thing, and I got a 92 on it.
Yeah,
I didn't know
yeah.
one
We,
word.
did, we went to
That's fucking
karaoke for my
bilingual
birthday.
talent right there.
Nice.
Yeah. And he was singing in Korean, not knowing what the fuck he said.
And I can't read Korean, so what was I doing?
He was just mimicking me.
Nice. I mean, I watch a lot of anime, so I have a lot of not just songs from animes, but obviously
Some
from
of my
those
famous bands are
playlists that they
Japanese,
open
dude.
up to other bands. But
Yeah.
I have, dude.
Asian Kung Fu Generation
Dude,
all day. Dude.
yes,
yeah,
that's
dude.
bro.
all
Asian
day.
Kung Fu
dude.
Generation
All
makes
fucking
such
day,
good music.
Fucking love
Dude,
them.
they are great.
They're like top 5 band for me.
Yes,
I feel like I don't even know what you're talking
but I'm also talking like want to talk about Japanese music. I have fucking geisha music jammed up because their shit's like hypnotic. That's
Oh, nice.
that's like decompression. Like
Yeah.
As you're
What's that
masturbating.
band? What's that band you showed me? They're like. It's like a yacht rock, but it's not,
Tatsuro Yamashita,
Oh, I don't know him.
Magic
nice.
Ways.
Dude.
All
Listen to
right.
that song
yeah,
from
dude.
Tatsuro Yamashita.
All right.
Yeah.
Gotta check it
Wow,
out.
dude.
And I'm
That's
like,
amazing.
it's like, come
Wow.
listen to this shit. I'm like, what the fuck are you showing me?
Yeah.
And I'm all like, okay, it was fucking awesome. This shit goes. This bass line's rock.
But this song's in English. Like he
Okay.
and you can hear in some words an accent, but his English is very very good.
You know Elgarden?
Who?
Elgarden, Japanese band.
Maybe I
Like
don't know.
60% of their songs are in English, and they're Japanese, and like the rest of their songs are in Japanese.
Is that the
but-
Weezer one?
No, that's Asian Kung Fu Generation.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, they sing in Japanese, but Elgarden they mostly sing in English. But every now and then you just get that one like grammatical error that's just like, it's so
Right.
close.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
AI, like it was
But
close, but it's not
also,
close enough.
yeah,
No
yeah.
one proofread this.
The
Yeah.
artist Lisa,
Yeah.
she's good. She's like a Japanese Paramore.
Yeah, yeah.
If you want,
Yeah.
comparison.
Yeah.
Ooh, Paramore just put out a really
Oh my god.
horrible
Oh, yeah.
cover
Did you hear that?
of Burning Down the House.
Okay,
So
I
not
heard
I've
a little
heard
bit. I haven't
mixed
heard it
reviews.
yet.
you don't need to.
I actually have not heard. I've heard mixed
I
reviews.
actually heard.
So,
I
you
just
tell
found
me, you
out
tell
why.
me horrible. I heard somebody said it was amazing.
it's
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Here's the
unnecessary.
thing. They've already done the original, so don't do it again.
If you want to hear
Do
the
it.
karaoke
Like,
version of
do
her
it.
sing it,
Like do something
Listen to
else. David Byrne, that recording is fucking perfect.
Oh yeah,
So
of
don't-
Burning Heads.
Don't
Yeah.
make a karaoke version of it.
sorry.
Don't re-record a bad version of it. Do
Yeah.
something with
Yeah,
it.
they just
it's
they
probably
it,
better.
It sounds like a karaoke version.
yeah, I'll say
So,
there's no
how about
wrong
this?
notes.
How about this?
It's just
Sounds
it.
great
Yeah.
because the song is great and they just did it over again.
Sonically, it sounds great.
Yeah.
So
Sounds
you mean it's like
They're
the
playing
same
a
thing?
song
Yeah.
and they're in
It's like-
tune,
it's
and
it's
it's
the same-
well.
so it's like
It's
the same-
Haley
It has-
Williams
It has less
singing.
dynamic. It has less soul. It has less
Nothing
vibe. It has
wrong.
less was feeling
Because I like their last single, the
Yeah,
This
their own
Is
songs are
Why
great.
I like that one.
Leave the
Those are
House.
vibes.
That's a great song.
Yeah.
That song rules.
But
This
they
sounds like
they
karaoke.
deleted all that because they finally got off contract. I just learned.
Oh yeah,
this.
we just learned that one. Yeah,
They got off that.
I heard they
so
said fuck you to the label
everything
and
they
said,
did. That's
I'm
why
gonna do what
like
we want to do.
like a month or so ago,
Cool.
they just
didn't see
deleted
that.
literally all of their socials. Everything on all platforms got deleted, and they dropped that cover.
Nice.
I mean, I respect to that.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's cool.
Yeah, fuck
Oh,
labels.
to have the
Yeah.
cloud, huh?
And
Maybe it'd be kinda nice
apparently
to
it
have
was like a
one.
20-year contract that she was on.
I'll take the money.
She signed
behind
it when she was like 16 or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me
This
get
is,
to
again,
her
this is
point.
all
If you're-
I'm
I'll
saying
take the
that
money
I-
behind
yeah.
it.
Exactly. I'll take the shitty career.
But right, like
Just give me the
God, it's
chance
gonna
to
be
be
tough.
sorry about it. You know, like
yeah.
Ready?
yes.
What are they raising you on?
Okay, yeah. So, mom, big fucking hair metal. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
talking like. I'm
Cinderella,
talking like
Skid Row.
I remember pulling up. By the way, Catholic story. I went to Catholic school for K through 8.
So
My
then
parents
how does
cussed
this-
like
I
a
went-
fucking
I
sailor.
went to catechism for 8 fucking years.
But like so like as far as like parents, I love my parents. They're fucking awesome. But no, cuss
But
words all
Judas
the fucking
Priest
time.
is not so Christ-like.
No,
is
yeah,
all I'm saying.
that's what I'm saying. No, I remember
talking
pulling
about?
up.
He's
I
the
remember
most
pulling up to
Christ.
my.
That's what
I
I'm
remember
saying,
pulling up
dude.
to
That's
my
Christ
to my
all
school.
metal.
I remember pulling up to my school, and the song me and my mom and my sister, my little sister Ashley Brooke Pashota.
yeah, shut up.
Yeah. shout out sisters.
We're singing "On with the Show" by Motley Crue about how Frankie died just the other night. Like, I'm like, some say it was suicide, but we know. I'm like pulling up like just
Yeah.
belting these songs, and it's fucking Catholic
Yeah,
school,
you
man.
got, you got
Yeah,
It's 8 in the morning, dude. It's 8 in the morning. Like, Frankie died just the other night. Yeah, but we know. You know, like it's
You have
fucking-
to.
dude. But like, it's just completely different. It's funny. Like, she just a lot of '80s rock. But my dad, he probably put 2 albums I can think of that he liked a lot was ZZ Top's Greatest Hits and Steve Ray Vaughan. Like,
SRV is
but no,
fucking.
don't get me wrong.
But just that.
But no, that's it.
That's
Like,
all he- just
every
those.
time.
So if you never hear any of those songs again in your life, you know exactly how
Fuck
they
that,
go.
dude.
Yeah,
That,
you can
that
recite
first,
it.
the first self-titled album of Motley Crue, I could recite every fucking word.
Yeah.
Eagles' greatest hits, Carpenter's greatest hits.
Okay.
Michael Bolton's Time, Love, and Tenderness.
Oh man,
My
you
favorite,
got them in your head right now.
do
They're just
Michael
going.
Bolton.
my favorite
They're
Eagles
spinning.
song,
Make
though,
karaoke.
Yeah.
best Eagles song is the acoustic version of Hotel California. If you haven't heard it,
I do love it.
That is
Yeah,
a good
that's
one.
good.
I'm outplayed with that one.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
I'm outplayed. I can't do any
Yeah,
more of that song.
Yeah.
Everyone's covering it on their
But,
fucking mother on Instagram.
No stairway.
No,
No
stairway,
stairway.
no,
No
Hotel
hotel.
California.
yeah.
For the love of God,
That's why
pick
I
a
said
different
acoustic.
fucking Eagles
That's why I
song.
said free version.
Please,
Yeah.
good Lord. I mean, there's so many other great ones. Pick another one.
I still listen to Eagles when it's on the radio.
Yeah.
So
that
good.
song's still
Dude, that song
Dude,
bangs.
I still,
Dude.
I don't care.
I still
love
listen to
that.
it.
Dude,
I've got no one to impress. I'll turn that song up.
Joe Walsh.
Dude, Joe Walsh?
Joe and Joe
Nice.
and Joe.
I,
and Joe. Yeah,
Joe
fuck
Walsh,
yeah.
huge fan.
Oh
I love
my
Joe.
God.
I like watching these videos and they're talking about. It's like he's all old now and he's all like talking about their AI. Like, what do you think about AI? He's like, when AI can throw a fucking TV out of a hotel room.
Oh yeah,
Pay
that's right.
attention to AI. And I was all like, I fucking like this guy. It's another video. You can tell he's just fucking out of it. He's just all like, it's about the right hand bend. You just gotta fucking, gotta bend. And he just looks like he's doing the weirdest thing. I'm like, why are you holding it like that? But the dude just.
He's been gone since before the Hell Freezes over tour.
Yeah,
Like,
he's been gone.
a
Dude. But
while.
I respect it. You know, like,
yeah.
Yeah,
It
no.
reminds me of Cece. There's
With
nothing.
Cece?
Okay.
That's-
DeVille.
Oh, CC DeVille. Oh yeah.
There's only it's just skin left in there.
Oh my
it's
God.
just a piece of skin hanging on.
Oh, good.
We used
But
to live in his brother's
It's
driveway.
all that cartilage is fucking
It's just done.
gone,
It's done.
gone,
so.
gone.
Yeah,
Too,
dude.
too much
Yeah.
devil's dandruff.
He
bit.
hit
Yeah.
the Allegedly again.
Yeah, what?
They were on tour with Motley Crue, and they used to hire midgets to have silver plates that they hold above their head with coke on it.
I heard about that actually. I heard about that. That was kind of something I was hoping
What?
would happen
It's
one of these days, but I don't know
You
how
said
that's.
midget. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Little
Wait,
people.
you just
said
said it.
midget.
You just said it.
I'm calling it out.
But you just said it.
The term is
He's
little people.
referencing.
See, now I've used it in context.
referencing.
And now
It's
All right, I'm gonna retract my
clipped and
midget and
canceled.
say little people.
Paradox happening over
man.
here, dude.
All right, I'm
Thank
double
goodness.
I'm uncanceled then,
Jewish.
right?
I'm just running into it over and over again.
Yeah,
So-
man. Yeah, so a lot, dude. So much. Actually, I really understood a lot more about what I liked with music when it came to hearing shit he showed me.
Yeah,
I my parents weren't like big '90s people. Like they were '90s like country, which I love country. I'm a big fan. You know, like Shania Twain, I blasted. I could tell you boots under whose bed have your boots been under for when I was a kid. I love that. Yeah,
Whose bed have your boots been under?
Yeah, it does.
So then it's also probably Shania and Garth and Brooks and Dunn. And
Oh yeah, a lot of
Clint
that stuff.
Black.
I actually, off the top of my head, probably heard a song. I don't know.
Okay.
But,
Joe Diffie.
but I heard a lot of
Alan Jackson.
Joe Diffie, Alan Jackson. Oh yeah.
Alabama.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Billy
no,
Ray
they're great.
Cyrus?
But I will
Those-
say,
yeah.
I heard a lot of growing up. When you said I'm not a big Beatles fan, because I'm just not.
Sure.
I heard a whole in place of Beatles was Elvis and Johnny Cash.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So I heard so much Elvis. Like I could probably recite you too many songs of that guy. Just
Do you have a
off the-
favorite Elvis song? If you're not a Beatle, if you don't have a Beatle,
Actually,
for me.
Can't Help Fall in Love is my
all right,
favorite.
that's perfect.
That's a good one.
Elvis song.
Dude, and
We
I
walked
didn't
out.
mean that in any negative
No,
way.
no, no
I've
worries, no
never
worries.
met someone
Not
who was just
bad.
like, yeah, I'm alright with the Beatles.
Yeah, no, I'm not a big
That's a good
Stones guy, not a big Beatles guy.
How dare
Yeah,
you,
no, I'm
sir.
sorry. How dare I? Yeah.
The
I
Rolling
said it
Stones are
live
my
on air.
number
Well, the thing is,
The
just like
Stones are okay.
I didn't grow
They're
up
cool.
with them, and a lot of it is like
You like 'em
I'm
like
a big
this?
soul
Yeah.
blues. I love soul blues, like Albert King, one of my favorite
All
guitarists.
day.
Yeah.
Talk about Stevie
blues
Ray
are-
Vaughan. Right?
Yeah, so like
Blues
this is
are great.
that's his
Yep.
guy, you know.
Dude.
So hearing all the soul coming out of a guitar, and a lot of my heroes were just, dude, fucking guys on a guitar just ripping it on like just some soul blues type stuff.
Yeah.
Hearing how the Stones did their renditions of blues songs, I just wanted more of a lead blues line in a
Yeah.
lot of their songs.
I love-
and they never really, from
You're-
what I heard a lot, was not a lot of that. So
It's
Are you
all
less
about the
of a
front
Clap-
man, dude.
Less of a Clapton.
I like Clapton. He's
Okay.
old slow hand. You know, what I liked
Sure.
about him is like, kind of makes the guys like myself who don't shred like the 8-year-olds out there. It makes me feel happy because the dude can just sing with 4 notes. You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
he just goes over the top in a great way.
Is it Slash number one?
Used to be actually. I think my all-time favorite guitarist is still Albert King. I just love.
Okay. I know.
It's
so
just
much expression.
So
There's
much
like,
expression.
There's more expression. I
It's-
think Slash is probably the best.
He's got a good
melodic.
hybrid. Yeah, he's got a good
He's like
hybrid
the-
thing going on. He got blues. He's got rock. He's got
He has the best melodies of any shredder.
shred. Yeah, because they're not
And he's
all.
barely a shredder.
He's barely
Right,
a shredder.
right,
Yeah.
right. But
He is, but
the
barely.
sweeps,
But
and
not compared
the
to-
technique.
Yeah, fucking
the
yeah.
Steve
airway
Vai.
or
Steve
all that
Vai or
stuff.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like, but like even like, you know, Steve Ray Vaughan in his own respect was great at his blues, and he was great at that.
Yeah.
But like
He's just doing
even
Albert
just
King, though.
as
Yeah.
I've gotten older and seen more of what like Joe Bonamassa, a huge fan of.
Great.
That
Yeah.
dude's got. Like,
Yep.
As I gotten older, I'm like, man, I think Joe Bonamassa might be winning over my Stevie Ray
it
Vaughan.
barely gets better, like-
yeah, because it's just the way he can express and the way he can just in an instant shred a lot, kind of like how Eric Johnson does his stuff too. It's just like very similar, but just realizing there's so much more to it. You
Yeah.
know, then I'm like,
Then we got to talk about Gilmore because he
Oh,
does
yeah.
he does none of the
He
arpeggios.
just-
He's just
Band-
singing the whole time.
Dude.
and that's another. It's like where do you find the common ground on what's the best guitarist?
Oh,
I mean,
it's your
so-
taste.
It's subjective.
It's
yeah,
totally
fucking
taste.
tough.
Because everyone would flip us off and say Eddie Van Halen's the greatest guitar player. You're
I
like, you're
love-
not wrong.
Actually,
Like,
first concert was Van Halen. I was 7th grade.
There you go.
Nice.
Dude, I was blown away.
That's
Hagar?
awesome.
No, it was with David Lee Roth and
Fuck
Wolfgang Van Halen played on the
Wolfie!
bass. And by the way, if
fuck.
you haven't seen Wolfgang in concert, that dude
Mammoth?
fucking
That's
kills.
that's
Dude,
another band
unbelievable.
that,
Mammoth is great.
that's
No, but
one
like in
dude
total,
that's
like
writing
he's not just a
everything.
shredder. Like in total,
Yeah.
the music is just
Yeah.
Great.
He's really
He's
good.
just been in the studio since he was
saw-
2.
yeah.
Yeah, we
I'm
saw
fucked, dude.
him.
I know. I wish I had that upbringing, man.
We
Like,
saw his band blow another band out of the
yeah,
fucking
well,
water.
I'm a big Dirty. I was a big Dirty Honey fan. I still do like them a lot. They're newer. They're coming up in there.
they're really good.
And I would love to be able to do
Yeah.
the shit they do.
Totally.
But when we saw them play together, I don't know if it was the sound, the venue at the sound. I don't
Where'd
know.
you
what it
see
was,
'em?
but we saw them at the Wiltern.
Yes.
Okay.
And
I understand
Great
what you're
venue.
saying because Dirty Honey is a really good band. However, you have Wolfgang Van Halen with a bunch of Slayers on stage, and
Those
that's the
dudes
point.
yeah,
killed their
they
Yeah.
instruments.
wrecked it.
Yeah.
It was almost upsetting
Like
because
they
I
were
brought them
born
to,
with
I
their
was like,
instruments in hand. Like they knew how to
and it was
play
just in
them.
the right
Yeah.
respect. Like you fucking throw the Redmoon Band out there to go open for Dirty Honey. I'm like, fucking hey, dude, give me
Yeah,
money.
that's what I mean. I don't want to.
Dirty Honey crushes.
They crush,
they,
bro.
They're a great
Yeah.
band, but
just seeing them
Mammoth,
back to back, it was
that's
like
that's a
dude.
that's
Was
a
Mammoth
name that
first,
they
or was-
no,
definitely hold
Mammoth
on
was
to.
second.
They
Dirty
are a
Honey.
Mammoth
No, actually, no,
band.
Mammoth was first.
Yes, they were.
They were first, and
Oh,
I don't know if
shit.
it was like they had different sound guys, but just hearing
No.
Mammoth
It
just
crush
wasn't-
It is
and then
possible.
Tighter.
hearing
The music alone is supposed to be tighter. It's just
Yeah.
supposed to be.
yeah,
was-
and it was
Dirty
like,
Honey's doing that like
They're a
it's
little
like
looser.
revival of 70s and
Yeah.
you know,
yeah,
80s
it's
kind
Zeppelin,
of
it's
like.
Black Crows.
It's
looser,
you
yeah.
Actually,
know,
we
it's
saw
looser on
them, when I
purpose.
saw them open for Black Crows, they were that's what got me to love Dirty Honey. I was like, holy shit,
Yeah.
they're fucking awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
There was some difference in that. I don't know if it was the venue, the sound guy, whatever it was, but
Same sound guy. He was working the
fucking
house.
killed it.
I mean,
all that music is
he's
so
a fucking
tight, though.
technician.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
totally.
exactly, technician, dude.
Dude, we brought up Van Halen. I just saw an interview with him talking about his like sound.
Eddie?
Do you know that he doesn't use a pedal?
No.
Wait, Eddie Van Halen.
Yeah,
himself?
he's literally
was
a
he-
guitar and an amp.
No, hold on a second.
I thought he used
there's
the
an
MXR.
MXR. Yeah,
Ultra
hold on.
Boys.
There's
Phase
a couple
90.
of there's 2 things that he always had on. Was the MXR Phase 90,
Yeah.
and he had
Oh,
some
yeah?
type of verb on
So he's
there
lying?
at all the it was like
it was on the head.
It was like yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
just
there's
built
no
in.
distortion pedal.
Oh, that's
There's
that's
no, so
right.
he would plug into I think it was like a Marshall JCM 900 or
Yeah.
something like that. I don't know if it was even that one, but he had something to where it was just his amp, his guitar, but he always had like a phaser, that MXR 90
Okay.
on. But it was like it's like how you run your EQ the entire time.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
something he just always had.
I think he did say distortion pedal too, because the
Yeah.
story was that Billy Corgan came to the same studio they were at, and he was recording.
Trying to
and
get his
Billy
distortion,
Corgan was
yeah.
like, "Hey, can I play in your rig?" And he's like, "Absolutely." And when he put his guitar on there, he couldn't like it was
Couldn't emulate it.
uncontrollable.
Yeah.
Like it just sounded like madness. And he's like, the one thing that was different was that I have this guitar with these pickups.
Yeah,
and
totally.
I know how
He
to
has
hone
non-wax
this sound.
coated. It was non-wax coated
Yeah.
pickups, and he only actually. I learned this a lot. I built my own Van
Fuck
Halen
yes.
guitar one
Here
time when I
we
was
go.
young.
It's gear
Gear time. Yes.
Well, I was like, because I was like, Dad, I gotta do it. And it was funny because I think I was like 14 or 15, and I was like, I want to build a Van Halen guitar. Like I said, I know I didn't mention him, but I loved Eddie, right?
Oh, always.
And so I
I've
painted
failed
it.
so many builds too.
Failed so much,
so many.
and I painted it, and I'm like, this is exactly how I want it to look. And my dad was like, this is a piece of shit. This is fucking horrible. I'm going to have my guys at the paint shop do it. And he took it and got it painted
go.
over. However, I will say it came out lacquer, so much better. But it wasn't the same messiness, right? And I was
the
like,
punk
dude,
rock.
there's
Yeah.
a certain attitude that comes
Yeah, you need the
through with
Frankenstein.
messiness.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
did learn he only had that back pickup on. It was that front pickup was fake. I didn't know that at the
Oh,
time.
I didn't know it was fake.
Yeah, it was not fake, but it was never
Just
on.
never
it was never
used it,
plugged
yeah.
in. No, it was
Yeah.
actually never integrated in.
Never
the
even
system.
in it. Wow.
It was so that's why when
Wow.
he
It
was
when it
never
would go up
soldered
and
in.
down,
Oh, it's a kill switch.
it's a kill switch.
Yeah.
Shout out Malcolm
Yeah.
Young. Shout out Malcolm Young. Gretsch just did his signature.
Without his pickup in it, right?
There's one pickup because the other one's empty, and it's like $5,000.
Dude, oh my god! Yeah, no, because Malcolm Young, he had only the backup pickup, but he just took it out. There's no cover over it. It doesn't look pretty. It's
can
just a
see
hole.
it,
It's just
yeah.
a fucking hole. Yeah.
Oh, on the guitar that he actually plays?
Malcolm
Yeah.
only needs one tone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just sitting there hitting the
He's
A chord.
hitting- yeah,
10,
Yeah.
10,
Yeah.
bridge.
That's it, dude.
Yeah.
Pin, play.
The whole
Yeah.
set, every record.
Everything.
Every
yeah.
record, the
Don't
same
fuck
setting.
I'm here for a reason. I know my reason.
Yeah. Do you know who I'm playing for?
Easy. Yeah.
So then what's your like Teenage Rebellion music? If that's what parents are.
Okay, so that was getting into like Nirvana and
Oh, yeah.
to like Soundgarden and things
okay.
like he's hearing grunge and like I remember my dad being like I remember blasting
yeah,
Smells
same.
Like Teen Spirit and my dad's like turn that shit off. Like, I don't want to hear
I mean, it was
someone
the-
screaming in my fucking
It
ear
was
the whole time.
the literal anti-hair metal music. right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like, but
Yeah.
it's just funny because it's hearing. I'm like, I love this shit. I like the rawness of Bleach. Like,
Yeah.
just hearing that and just wanting to replicate it. And I'm like, dude, that.
Kurt Cobain is the Beatles of
Of grunge.
Of
Oh,
grunge.
yeah.
of
Have you ever been to that?
modern
Have you guys
rock.
ever been
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Seattle into that the Mopop Museum? There is a huge exhibit on Nirvana, and it is one of the coolest exhibits ever.
Hell yeah.
It's like
I
Kurt
highly
Cobain's
suggest-
shoes. You're like,
Yeah, no,
it's
yeah, it's
awesome.
Dave Grohl's original drum set. Like it's like sitting in there,
sweet.
and you're just in the original tapes they had. I'm like, dude, this is-
Chris spit in this cup.
Yeah, he pissed on this shirt, dude. We kept it. We didn't wash it.
God.
Yeah, it's in a plastic bag.
Yeah.
A big band that I was actually into. I had all 5 of their main studio records, The System of a Down.
Yes,
yeah.
of course.
That's how I learned how to play drums. Was
Yeah.
obviously I did the orchestral thing, but when I got a traditional drum set at my house, I just spun all 5 of those records and put headphones on all
day.
throughout middle school
Yeah.
until.
Oh, so you already kind of knew it on bass, but you hadn't played it yet.
Well, I was doing that at kind of the same time.
There you go.
That's why
Yeah.
I was starting out as a drummer. I was playing it on drums, and I got a bass, and I was
Talk
like, "Well,
about
I'm just gonna,
punchy,
Same
rhythmic.
songs, yeah.
I just started learning the same songs on bass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I never see it when I would want to turn that on. It was like immediately off.
Dude, I'm trying to think. What's
Yeah.
I have
the
close
Mushroom
up.
People song?
yeah.
Sugar.
Sugar. That was the big one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fucking.
All right, I have closing questions.
okay.
So good.
And so it's first record you bought with your own
Oh,
money.
already there.
Yeah. With your own money.
First record you bought with we already got first concert, so this is first record you bought with your own money.
Okay, yeah, I would have to say System of a Down's.
Self-titled?
Yeah.
Yeah. First record? Yeah.
You know what? No, my
Great
I even have
first
that on
one
vinyl right
was
now.
Nice.
the first album of Motley Crue, their self-titled album.
Nice.
Great.
Yeah, no, that was I love the rawness of that.
It rules.
The way
Okay.
they
and-
produced
Yep,
it.
follow
So
up.
now these roll questions. There's
Two more.
there's a
Yeah.
compact one. So
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
like name a perfect album, right? Just a perfect
It's
album.
your perfect album. It's not what
I-
Rolling
Yeah,
Stone
yeah,
says.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
there are multiple in my life.
Oh, yeah, I've got dozens.
many. So
Yeah.
just no skips.
Just
front
name
to back.
name. You can name more than one if they come.
Blood,
to you.
Sugar, Sex, Magic.
There you
Okay.
go.
Beautiful.
Fucking great album.
Gorgeous.
I just fell back in. I fell in love with fucking Chet Smith.
Yeah,
It's
Chad's
amazing,
rules.
dude.
See, this is tough.
One perfect
Any, yeah,
album.
yeah,
Just
any.
any.
But I would skip only
Kids
one
Bop
song.
3?
That's
Thinking of
not
one
perfect.
No,
song.
then it's not
It's
it.
not
That's not it. No skips. No
Yeah,
skips.
that's why no skips.
Yeah.
Again, from where I came from, I had my dad had the one of the original printings of the first Chili Peppers.
Oh, like EP or demo or
Yeah,
something.
with
Nice.
True Men Don't Kill Coyotes.
True men
Yeah.
don't kill coyotes.
Yeah. And then have Blood, Sugar, Sex, Magic on
Yeah.
the original vinyl.
Beautiful.
But then once it came to Blood, Sugar, Sex, Magic,
yeah.
I just can't skip a
It's a-
song.
it's a
Just
perfect
it
one. Yeah.
Fucking slaps.
There's no wrong
I also
answer
have
here.
I also have the on VHS the making of that
Oh, that's fun.
that album
In the mansion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Called Funky Monks.
Yeah. Cool.
It's definitely a vinyl a 9-year-old shouldn't have watched.
No.
But
I got one.
Yeah.
sweet.
What you got?
I think no skips that
Yeah.
I listened to front to back that I loved a lot was Appetite for Destruction.
great.
Oh,
That's
of
great.
course. Of
Okay,
course.
and now, Deserted Island. You're not tortured with it, but the only time you can access music, this is the only record you have.
Desert
My
record. Desert Island.
Island
Last
record.
album you'll ever hear for the rest of your life.
You're not tortured with it.
Yeah, you
It's
listen
not
when
a
you want.
deserted island. It's a nice tropical island.
Yeah.
So life's good.
You're
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
But when
But
you want
there
to listen to
is
music,
no music. You have to access this one thing every time you want music.
your Apple AirPod Pro with your
On your island.
Yeah, on your-
That's fine.
it's solar, dude.
God.
Okay.
Talking about
Okay.
the future.
Solar.
Damn, yeah.
I know it's a tough one.
Shit.
We wait until you have this many drinks to hit you with it, right?
Yeah, for real.
I know.
Damn.
Well, I think I got a new recent one that I think is the perfect record is Jimmy Eat World Clarity.
Great
Yeah.
record.
Clarity's
I think that-
It's
fucking great.
amazing.
Really? Okay.
Great record.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a total
Front
180
to
from,
back.
from
You know
yeah.
what? I think it would be it would actually be a tie right now. I
Okay.
would have to it would be
You ship out tomorrow.
Yeah.
it would be Ari's great it would be two greatest hits of REO.
Yeah, greatest hits are allowed. They're allowed.
Okay.
They're allowed.
allowed?
So
Yeah.
REO Speedwagon
Creed greatest hits.
or
Yeah,
CCR.
Oh, you fucking asshole!
But you got to pick one.
That's why, because not only are they great albums, but
They're
those
long, too.
those have
CCR's
nostalgia
got a
to them.
long
Okay.
one.
Yes.
So if I
The ship's
take, if
going
I,
down. You can only save one record.
Yeah, if I'm taking
REO's got
REO.
the deepest
REO.
nostalgia.
I figured.
That's a nostalgia point.
Yeah.
Like you
REO.
said, Tropical Island, I could turn it on at my leisure.
There you go, yeah.
REO Speedwagon's greatest
And it would
hits.
hit you with memories too. And like,
Yeah, that's what I mean with my mom. Love her to death. Yes, I
hate
love
you.
that
I
one.
love that CCR fucking.
Well, if
20
he's taking REO, you can take CCR.
Yeah.
Yeah, CCR's still up,
But
bro.
I know, but it was
Hopefully,
not original
hopefully
thought.
I
Yeah,
know
yeah,
which
yeah.
way your island points, and I can ring a radio. Dude. Yeah, just like trade
Hopefully our
signals.
islands aren't too far apart. Yeah.
That's a good bandmate.
well, it sucks to be him.
That's how would
This-
we rehearse, bro? It's got to be through radio. Like everything would be pre-recorded, and it would be nothing but argument to be like, "No, bro, that doesn't work. You got to change this at the bridge." And I'll be like, "Fuck you! I'm keeping the bridge this way. I'm
You know
actually
what
adding
album-
something to piss you off more."
That I loved a lot, that I listened to all the time growing up was, and I'm going to go far back, but I just loved it, and it was good. I could probably sing every song on it, is Elvis's Gold album. It was the greatest
alright.
hits.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
great, great.
It's a good album.
It
It's a
had
good
like-
island album.
It had
too.
a lot of fucking songs on it, and they were
Yeah,
all
quantity
good
is
hits.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah, quantity
so
is good.
that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, quantity
Yeah.
had a lot. Elvis's
Yeah.
Gold album.
There's no wrong answers.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I was just singing Elvis last episode.
That's right. Yeah, the very last
that's it.
episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last question, I swear. Last question, I swear. The song that you want to fade into the end of this podcast.
End of the
For-
episode.
for our
Could be
song?
yours, could be someone else's. We don't care about getting
Flagged.
sued,
We don't make
flagged,
money
whatever.
off this.
Yeah.
Do our own?
Yeah,
That's-
yeah, you
yeah.
should.
Yeah,
Usually
I mean,
you should.
That's what
yeah.
most people do.
Yeah.
Which one do you want of our own?
One that's on Spotify.
Well, no
which one?
shit.
Which one?
Outlaw? No. I like she's on. People like she's on top a lot. I like she's on top. What do you think?
Yeah,
All right.
She's on top.
she's on top.
It's
on
happening
top.
right now. Thanks for coming.
Hey, thank you guys. Thank you for having us. You guys are awesome.
Shout out Medella.
Shout out Modelo. Yes, thank you.
Use code word Redmoon to get 10%
Hey,
off.
sponsor the next one. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Leather seats on a highway ride. AC broke and it's hot outside. Pair of legs outside the road. Now she's out there with a wide load. Hand on the hip, biting that lip, tight grip on the shift. Girl is stuck, gon' press my luck. Oh, I'm about to. Hey, get on top of me. Climb on and pull back the sheets. Girl, get on top of me. Slide on in and rock with me. Hey, get on top of me. Climb on and pull back the sheets. Girl, get on top of me. Slide on in and rock with me. Switching gears, hand on my leg. Now come on, girl, don't make me beg. Kicking up smoke, gon' burn the rub. Yeah, you know what it is, it ain't making love. Red lipstick, giving in quick, tight grip on the shift. Better buckle up, gon' press my luck. Oh, I'm about to. Hey, get on top of me. Climb up and pull back the sheets. Girl, get on top of me. Slide on in and rock with me. Hey, get on top of me. Climb up and pull back the sheets. Girl, get on top of me. Slide on in and rock with me. Red lipstick, giving in quick, tight grip on the shift. Buckle up, gon' press my luck. Oh, I'm about to. Hey, get on top of me. Climb on and pull back the sheets. Girl, get on top of me. Slide on in and rock with me. Hey, miss lady, please. Show some love, don't be a tease. Girl, give it all to me. Slide on in and rock with me.